What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a swell Taco Tuesday. Thanks for being here. Real quick, one announcement. If you're watching this on the recorded version, or if you're here live, I had this idea. I like the brand building streams a lot. And I was thinking, if you're building a brand, you're making videos, and you send me your channel, I'll make a video where I edit your videos and color correct, and I would refilm the sections for you that I think that you could do better and show you what you could do for free. You don't have to pay me. I think that'd make a fun video to watch. So if you're interested, send them to Josh at grindreel.com. All right. Yeah, anyways. Sydney, Sohybe, Nomad, Jake, Cade. What up, Nick? First time finding your channel, inspired by your stories. Hey, thanks, man. I'm just trying to help. Global Product and Gaming Review. That's a long channel name. I want to thank you for your insight. You're welcome. I don't know what I did. Jonathan, how's it going? Michael, Mason. What up, Alphensign? How's it going? How you guys doing? And then there's 44 people here. But not all 44 people are going to talk, so just have to pay respect to those lurkers real quick. I was watching an iPhone announcement, but it was lame. What could they possibly come up with next? Anton, what up, dude? I'm good, man. How are you? Money, yeah, what's up? Just got an offer from a consulting firm. What do you think about being a dev for a consulting company? It's a dev shop. That's what that is. Consulting job is a dev shop. Toxic glitches. No. Finally getting a bit cooler and SLC feels good. It's actually like thunderclouds outside, so the best. Happy birthday, Franchette. Are you a consultant as contract, like hourly? Okay, so think about dev shop. A dev shop is your company does good when you got lots of clients and you got clients in the pipeline. I would always ask how many clients you got in the pipeline and how you gonna go get some more. Man, what up, dude? I was wondering if you share some advice being a new front-end student, getting a bit much. It's always a bit much. It's always drinking from a fire hose, man. Did I miss any questions? Oh, King, you asked about the webcam, right? I think you asked about it. Did I miss it? If you could go ahead and hit that thumbs up, that'd be great. It's a well-known companies do crappy things. I mean, I probably take. You get to use a bunch of different stuff. You get to become like a jack of all trades type deal. And web deving for 7 years. Thinking of a career change. Dude, I web deved for like 3 years and I was ready. The clubbing song, you like it? I enrolled in Lambda, loving it so far. I want to start freelancing in Fiverr or something as soon as possible. Should I start? Yeah, you could start freelancing right now, but okay, just number one, Upwork is not freelance. Fiverr is really difficult because you have to drive your own traffic. It's like Twitch. Think about Fiverr like Twitch. The people on the front page get all the business. No one goes to page 35. So how are you going to get your business to get traffic? This is not side hustle at all. Hologram, what up? Have you worked with Illustrator? Sometimes. To break stuff apart sometimes. How do you find clients? You just look at stuff in your area, usually. You look at their website, look at what could be improved, send them an email on what could be improved and why it's important. How do I figure out my side hustle? What do you like to do? What do you like to do for fun? That usually ends up being the side hustle. The side hustle ends up being the thing that you wish you could do for a full-time job. And then your goal is to get that. If I could do that for a living, I would. That's your side hustle. Obviously, you got to keep it practical. You can't be like, I want to be a Twitch streamer. Maybe you can, right? Twitch is really hard, but something practical. Like, I want to make video games. Good afternoon. What's up, Aubrey? I love bowling. Thought about becoming a coach. Not super lucrative, but I love the sport. Why don't you make some videos about bowling? Sell those. Let's make a game. The game is so... It's so much time. Like, I need to be like Thin Matrix level to do that. I need more money to be able to dedicate the time to the game without having to worry about the things that I have to make money from. For me. Like, if I quit just making YouTube videos to make a game, I'd lose a lot of revenue. That wouldn't be good. You look cool. Northern Lights, you look cool. You like working out, you like coding, and I like to talk to people. I'm pretty boring, I guess. Talking to people is great. Maybe you could help people get over their social, you know, I can't say the word, you know, anxiety. That for whatever reason, YouTube doesn't like that. I don't know. Is Upwork worth it? No. Upwork is a race to the bottom, my dude. If I charge $100, you charge $100, or like we bid on the project at $100 and you charge the project at $100. Okay, so who's gonna undercut here? And is there a reason that you're gonna undercut? Whoever can undercut the most but still make the most profit margins win on Upwork. If I need, you know, $50 a month to live and you need $20 a month to live, if you charge $80, you're still making a lot. If I charge $75, I lose. Is there a reason you're uploading less? To let the algorithm catch up. Like, it has diminishing returns, I think. Cold calling is the best way to present your work to people. Yeah, cold calling is good because, well, walk in, call, email. Email is the easiest to ignore. And that's what people are going to do most of the time. They think it's a scam. How long did it take you to be able to write code like water? I don't write code like water. I don't think anyone really does. Maybe a couple lines. Then they pause and they think about it. Another channel review live stream. Yeah, so this is the thing. If you're here, I'm thinking about doing a video where I want to review your channels. I want to review your channels and I will download your videos and edit them to what I think that they could be improved. I will color correct them and then I will reshoot or show you how to reshoot the part that I think could be improved. And I think just send them to me. Josh@GrindReel, channel review. I'll fix your videos. Or fix your video. That's very opinionated, but try to improve them or show you what I did to try to improve it so that you do better. I'll make you a new thumbnail, everything. That'd be a cool video to watch. And I like doing it. So go ahead and send my email, josh@grindreel.com, and I'll redo your videos. I think that'd be really helpful. I think it'd be fun. Josh, why don't you watch the Apple event? No. I didn't even know there was an Apple event. I rejected from 2 companies after 3 interviews with each one. Any good advice to cheer me up? You shouldn't be emotionally invested in this interview process, man. That's the problem. You didn't lose anything you already had. There's a lot of wind going on. Converting my entire game from Unity to Unreal. Oof. Technical interview with Groupon, you messed up. Gotta brush up on data structures and algorithms more. Maybe. That's what they asked. Gosh, what's your CV like? Just interested. Very simple. Very simple. You can buy it if you want. Thanks for inspiring me to start my business. Been watching MJ Marco video. He has videos now? I didn't know he had videos. Huh. Is part-time development a thing? It doesn't really exist unless you ask for it or can negotiate into it. Most times they're just full-time jobs. You can buy, yeah, I mean, that's what supports the channel, right? That's what I base all the resume reviews on. My resume, it works. Lots of people got jobs. Dude at Amazon got a job with it. What do you think about the gaming industry? And do you got any tips to get into it? To get jobs and stuff? I don't think gaming industry is a great place to go, really. It's just like pump and dump. Your favorite ice cream flavor? Probably Moose Tracks. Why do you call it a hustle and not a business? In business class, I was told that a hustle was small and something that could only sustain. Dude, in business class. Okay, I'm just gonna stop reading that comment right there. Business class. No, but for real. Yeah, a hustle is just a grind, man. A hustle is just something that you're doing to make money that you like to do, hopefully. And that's could be a business. It's just, I don't know, semantics. I'm a senior dev. I don't want to be an employee. Time to start freelancing first. But let's see. Why are there more web dev jobs than other jobs? That's just what people want. That's just where people are. They're on the internet. Where the money's at. Please draw Karen from HR. Oh no. Alright. I think I have Karen from HR up last time, actually. This was actually, yeah, we have Karen from HR up right here. I don't know if you remember. Actually, right here. This is Karen in HR. I don't know why she's saved, but she got her glasses on and her blue eyes, and this is her little bonnet hair from the 80s, and her big, ridiculously long nails. Love the drawing. What did I? Oh, someone said, how do you quantify when to switch to going from your job to like side hustle full time? Yeah, it's when I had enough money for my side hustle that was making more money than my main job. Then I decided to quit after it was like 2 or 3 months. See if I could replicate it. If you wanted to be a back-end dev, would you go straight into it? Yeah, that's what I do. How do you balance fitness, full-time, and side hustle? I work out for about 45 minutes. I'm in and out, Dorian Yates style. Lift heavy, in and out. Can you bake cookies in microwave? Probably. I'd probably eat all the cookie dough though, because I'm a fat kid. Wouldn't make it that far. What up, Pierre? Is it possible to get a visa sponsorship in less than 2 years? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. They just have to have a need. Crystal, what's up? You have a video about how to start freelancing? No, not really. There's not a huge process to it. CA5. Thank you, Anton. Do you think it's wise to invest in education and go from web dev to machine learning? Invest into education. What education? Right? There's common phrases. Don't let school get in the way of your education, but machine learning usually values math in that regard. What anime do you watch? I don't really watch anime. But van life for freelancing, it depends on what kind of freelancing you want to do. Or do you want to have a business? Do you want to be a sole proprietor? A video on advice for getting remote jobs? Yeah. How to get a remote job and a visa, I think. It's not. What would you make money off of if you weren't a YouTuber? Well, I can do a lot of different things. I can teach video. If you can do something, you could probably teach it pretty well. And I've been a code teacher, so I maybe teach code, or I'm not really passionate about that. I probably teach like film, editing, brand building, digital marketing. I mean, I could be a personal trainer. I was a fat kid. You know, I know what to do. There's lots of stuff I could do. You say there's more work. Wait, I lost my train of thought. More work in building brand new website apps or fixing, cleaning up, refactoring. That depends on how big the app is. Any ideas, big plans for the future of your brand and business? Yeah, I'd like to have like a more of like a content creation business. Right? I think it's good for devs to have a brand. A lot of devs don't want one, but you're gonna be missing out if you have a whole reputation behind you and you go to apply to a job. Probably gonna look pretty good. You got a whole reputation behind you. It's probably gonna look pretty good when you go to freelance. What's good, Tiffany? What career path do you recommend for being a software dev? What do you mean career path? That is the career path. You have a computer science degree? I have a mechanical engineering degree. What's next? What is next? So the thing is, like, I like content creation. I like editing. I like film. Code is great. Code makes money. Code builds a website. Code builds games and stuff. But like, I don't want to do it all day. I can't just do one thing all day. That's not me. Best ways to get a client as a web dev? You got to go to them. Gotta love the content. Keep it coming. Hey, thanks, man. What up, Eddie? How much weight did you gain since you started working out? Weight did I gain? Oh, I was big, dude, so I lost weight, and now I just try to up my strength. Would you say your degree was a factor for you being hired? It was basically zero, because my degree's from Finland and they see that on my resume. So in my cover letter, I had to say, I don't need visa sponsorship. I'm an American citizen. You don't have to worry about that. There's a lot of time it just got thrown in the trash because they were like, oh, this guy needs a visa, finished degree. He's not from the US. It didn't help. Until I started putting that line on my cover letter. Then it was like, a little bit of an improvement. What's the first project you sold or made money off of? My game. I made like 10 cents. Survey too low. What up, man? Welcome aboard. You elaborate on building a brand as a dev. Do you mean YouTube, building a client base? Building a brand is just being known, man. You just want people to know who you are. So like, you want people to be like, you know, Kenny Gunderman? Be like, oh yeah, I know that guy. Yeah, dude, he does freelance work. Oh, really? How can I contact him? You know, or when you apply to a company and they're like, oh yeah, dude, I've read your articles, you know? Like, that's awesome, man. It makes it a lot easier when they have that rapport with you and when someone already knows who you are. You got a reputation behind you for doing things, helping people out, being known for something, having a cause. Versus Mr. No Name in the stack. It sucks. That's just the reality of it. I mean, don't be me, right? Like, if you want to keep doing it as a job, probably don't be like F corporate with the big old thing, you know, but I don't want a job, so whatever. I burn the boats. But you don't have to be me. That's not my thing. I like film and movies and narratives and documentaries, and like, code is cool. It was good for a job, made some money, but it's not the passion. You ever consider starting a business where you hire people and stuff? Sort of. I pay my dad as an employee. What you been up to outside YouTube? Just working out. Just working out, coming up with different ideas for the future, you know. I'm going camping on Friday to Saturday. Get some camping footage. That'd be dope. Alex, what up, man? If I had employees, I would do exactly what I say. I'd be like, this is how much I'm paying you, and you accept it or you don't. This is how much profit I'm making off of this money, and if you want more money, you can make more money, and we'll both make more money. And, you know, get it done by the date that you said that you... I'm not going to set the date. I'll say, can you have it done by this? And if you don't think so, then disagree and just tell me when you can have it done. Whatever you want to do in the meantime, I don't care. Want to go on vacation, do it at the last minute, great. What's your opinion on SaaS business model? Have you ever done it? SaaS business is hard because what's stopping people from getting all the content up front and then canceling the SaaS? Unless it's a service that you can take away. But if it's like knowledge or something like that, what's stopping from people for subscribing 1 month and then disabling it the rest? After you learn JavaScript, start applying. Yes. Do you have videos about side projects that earn passive income? There's no like specific side project that earns passive income. There's different ways to do it, like different areas. You could do freelance to earn, well, okay, hold on. You said passive income? Passive income, right? So that's like affiliate links probably is what you're looking for. That thunder though. Thor has arrived. What's more important, quality versus quantity? For what? Videos? Quality versus quantity in videos doesn't make any sense. Who gets to decide the quality? You guys do. Right? And so in order for me to like subject it to quality is like I'd have to make quantity. I don't get to decide the quality. I have an idea of what I shoot for, and some videos hit the mark and some videos don't. I don't know why. So the whole quality versus quantity argument doesn't make any sense. Sometimes I spend 10 minutes on a video and it gets 100,000 views. Sometimes I spend 4 hours on a video and no one watches it. It's really weird. The quality versus quantity doesn't really matter in terms of content creation. Is there a time limit on editing a video? I don't have one. I just start to remind myself, all right, look, dude, stop getting obsessed with these little things. You're the only one that's going to notice it. Don't spend 30 minutes trying to get this one little meme clip where you zoom in at the same time the meme pops up with a sound effect. Don't do it. It's all about storytelling, man. Just go watch the video about why I won't work a developer job anymore. Like, I'm out of focus, sitting in the back, and this is in focus. And it's a 33-minute video, and it has a watch time of like 90%. It's about story and relating. That's what I learned. All right. Hold on. We got some discount Ariana Grande here. Next song. We'll just do the audio version. You use SEO tools to see what people are searching. You can see how people arrived at your video. So you can use those tags. Depends on the time of week that you post your video. So for example, Mondays is a great day to post videos right at the peak time. Because everyone's at their job again and they don't want to be there, so they're all on YouTube, right? How did you learn to use your new equipment? Any tutorials you recommend, or you just play with stuff till you figured it out? I've reviewed a whole bunch of different tech before I went in, and then I just figured it out, I guess. I'm going to watch your out of focus video. See you later, Kenny. Have a good one, dude. Congrats on the job offer. Do you recommend using Google Calendars for planning days, months? I don't really use it too much. I have a reminder set on Saturday night to remind me to clean the house on Sunday. That's it. That's the only thing I have. I used to use it for scheduling like code sessions. Development or research? Which one has more demand? Development. People can R&D all day, but if you don't got a use case for it, what's the point? What YouTubers inspire you? The people at Corridor, I don't know, people that make special effects. Potato Jet, Peter McKinnon's good, Casey Neistat's good, Gary V's good. It depends. Yeah, 10-minute videos let you get mid-roll ads, which means you can have ads played during the video. But you don't get to control which ads actually play. You can add 100 ads, or I don't know, 100 million ads in the middle of the video, but you don't get to decide if any of those play. YouTube does, and it depends on where the viewer is. Patrick inspires me. What's your process like for making new videos? Spending more time on YouTube analytics? No. I don't follow trends, dude. I make my own. I don't follow the trend. I just set the trend. I don't want to be a follower. I mean, you got to look at what's hot, and you can kind of piggyback on that, but that's not my tactic. I don't want to do what everyone else is doing to get views. I want to be the guy that goes out and makes my own niche and is known to do that thing. I try not to piggyback too much. I'll look at thumbnails to see what thumbnails get clicked. But the more OG you are with a topic that you talk about, the more authentic you are. Then everyone else just looks like they're hopping on the wagon. That's why it's so hard to like build this niche, like anti-corporate. Everyone thinks that you're just being negative Nancy. You ever receive P.O. Box gifts? No. Nope. Ever thought about doing a collab with Patrick? I don't think he has time. What up, Adam? How's it going, man? John Thomas inspires me. Yeah, I used to watch his videos back when he wore a fedora and Hawaiian button-up t-shirts and like 2,000 subs. You would accept sponsors. Do you prefer a fixed amount upfront per video or commission per sale? You don't get commission per number of views because views can be bought, right? I think that'd be dumb. If I'm gonna get $100 per 1,000 views, I'm about to buy, 1 million views and then retire, right? Why would you do that? No, it's all upfront. I used to, like, sometimes sponsors will be like, hey, we'll give you like a percentage of whatever it is. Nah, I just take more money up front. I'm good. I choose to opt out of most affiliate revenue. Studying at a U.S. university as an international student, will it make it easier for me to get a work visa? Yeah. Using tools for choosing video titles? Just Photoshop. Cherry MX switches, these are browns. Are you or were you sponsored by Lambda School? I've never received money upfront from Lambda School to make a video, ever. I only have an affiliate link for Lambda School. But even then, the student gets money too. So it's like, it's not just me. If you use the link, I get money and the student gets money. So I think it's a pretty fair trade. But they've never paid me. Like when I went to go visit Patrick, that was all my money and Patrick's money. Like no one paid me. That's just me. They've never given me money up front. Invest in the stock market? Nope. Sure don't. I'd rather buy assets that I can business expense that generate money. Favorite framework? Whatever gets the job done framework. Coaching people how to code and getting a job as a dev. Good idea to side hustle and break free? Sure, but then you might end up like me. You still have to sell your time there. Coaching people how to code and get a job as a dev. That's what I did. It was alright. Do I think clever programmer is bad? I don't really know. Let's talk money, dude. Let's talk money. Any Bitcoin research? I don't really buy Bitcoin. I just buy Ethereum instead. What's the average ad revenue for 1K views? It depends on your niche. Depends on your click rate. Could be anywhere from $1 to like $20. It just depends on what you do. You ever published an app with pure web tech? No, I don't care about web apps, dude. I would, like, if I were to make an app for money, it wouldn't be web. I just don't have any ideas. I find it challenging in the early days of code. Everyone does, dude. Gotta go. Good night. Good night, dude. Favorite memory from a place? I don't know. That's hard. Like, been to lots of places. College worth it in your opinion? For most degrees, no. Not really. Have you used D-apps? Nope, I haven't. I invested like over a year ago, like 2 years ago, and I haven't touched it. Best online side hustle? You could probably do people's homework, I guess. Or yeah, you could write essays for people. Which path do you suggest pursuing a master's degree, which makes it somewhat easy to get a work visa, brushing up your skills? You already have a bachelor's, you can get a work visa, dude. How to start online coaching? You could go to like CodeMentor.io, probably. I think they take a percentage though. So ideally you'd want to go to CodeMentor and build up your clientele and then leave so you get all the money and they don't get to take a percentage. But they have the traffic to start with. That's gonna be the hard part. The hard part is getting out there. Same for anyone. Same for anyone that does their own thing, is getting out there as a freelancer. It's the hardest part. Like real estate agents gotta build clientele, they gotta get their name out there. Why should they pick you? Would you push tutorial content to YouTube or Udemy? I'd push tutorial content to my own website and then sell it. Neither. Like Udemy, you don't get to decide what you get paid, and YouTube ad revenue doesn't pay enough. So, no. You have to request to use an affiliate link? Yeah, most times you have to apply for it. Is YouTube a good way to make money, or is it too much work? Define work. What is work to you, man? Something that you don't like? I like it, so I like the work. I learn a lot. Matrix 4 is coming out. Yep, that'll be dope. I never worked in Finland, Tommy, so I don't know. I just went to school there. $10. Would study in the laundry room. They'd bring it down. That's cool. Josh, want to start a boot camp together? Nope, it's too much time. Too much time, and why should... No. If you want to go to boot camp, just go to Lamb School. I don't need to do it. They do it better. I'm good. Find out if coding is for you. Just make some stuff, man. See if you like doing it. Could I trade stocks aggressively as a side hustle? You could, yeah, of course you can, but you gotta learn how to trade. How long do you think it would take most people to stop considering going to college? I think it depends on the degree you want, or like what trade you want to do. When are you doing channel reviews? I'm not sure. Any new supplements? Not really. Just some GNC stuff that I got in like little pro box. Minimum skills are enough to get that first good dev job. Depends on what the dev job wants. There's no standard across every dev job, and honestly, it doesn't even matter what your skill level is. It's more about, can you convince them to hire you? How to approach clients. You walk in and you're like, hey, you could be doing more money and here's how. What bootcamp would you recommend for cybersecurity? I have no idea. I don't know if there is one dedicated to that. I can't recommend one. But Mentor has a screening process for mentors. I got turned down. They wouldn't tell me why. Interesting. I wonder why. Learning JavaScript fast. I don't know how you learn, man. We all learn differently. What do you mean by convince them to hire you? You need skills to perform the job. Of course you do. But there's not a standardized minimum amount of skills because you don't know what the job requires. So I can't make a broad statement like that and be like, all jobs require HTML. Okay, well, there might be a job that you never use it. Ever. Like, hire me and I'll learn what you need me to learn on the job. And I'll still get it done. I haven't done testing before and they bring it up. What should I say? That's what you say. I haven't done testing before, but I've been looking for an opportunity to approach it in a professional capacity. I stay corporate there. Is it okay if I use YouTube clone project in my portfolio? Sure. Just discovered the channel of the content curious. Do you have any interest in developing a mobile app at any point in time? Not really. Don't have any mobile app ideas. Any thoughts on float plane? Oh, yeah, that's like the YouTube alternative thing. I don't talk about it much. I don't really know. My life motto? Yeah, if it's not in my control, don't worry about it. And if it is, do what you can. Also, if you hate the situation and there's nothing you can do about it, don't complain. If you hate the situation and you can change the situation, don't complain. Just do the work. That's it. Stoicism? You betcha. That's my philosophy. Stoicism. What should I do if I don't want to waste my 20s? Get to work, man. Any books you recommend on learning more about an S Corp? You don't need a book to learn about an S Corp. It's really not that complicated. You can just Google it and it'll tell you the differences. Just read a couple web pages. There's not much more to it. You get to distribute and pay yourself a salary, put yourself on payroll, versus not doing that. I'm in Cameroon. Is it possible to get a remote Android dev job in the US? Yeah, of course. Apply. I heard S Corp. Yeah, no, S Corporation. Don't have to pay that double self-employment tax. Top 3 books? Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. Anything by Robert Greene. The War of Art is good. How do I impress girls writing code? Question number 1, why do you feel the need to impress girls? Why can't you just talk to them and just be a normal bro? Dude. Why you feel the need to impress and qualify yourself? Just go talk. Stream ownership's okay. I guess I was like aware of the concepts he talks about, so I didn't get a whole lot. You go to the gym? No, I don't. It's a weird song. Not sure if I'm vibing it. I need to change this. Should you apply to senior jobs as a junior dev? I apply to all jobs because I don't care what the title says. I don't care. I don't care. No, hard pass on this song. Title says senior dev, 100 years experience required. I apply. I don't care. Just turn me down. I don't care. I'm gonna try to convince you to hire me. Say no, move on to the next one. Don't care. Any new RGB items coming soon? That's a good question. I should get some RGB speakers, right? I saw they have those at Best Buy. What? HR lady, please. DevOps here. I have a solid... Oh, okay, alright. DevOps here. I have a solid job, great colleagues, lots of home office. How do I convince my boss to let me work from Thailand during the winter, or would you go for more money instead? Why not both? Get both, man. Thank you for the 10. Definitely get both. I don't think you should have to try and convince your boss. I think you should just more of like tell your boss. Is like, look, man, I'd get more work done, and I'm happier, and I'm more productive, and this would mean a lot to me to go here and do this. So that's what I really like to do. You don't really ask, you know, just kind of state that and watch his reaction. He'll probably take a deep breath. Well, hey, Bo, you know, I'll need to think about, well, what do you need to think about? Let's talk about it right now. You know, I don't want to go through the corporate bureaucracy of you waiting 6 months to tell me yes or no, I can do this. Like, just lay it all out on the table. Is it because you don't trust me? Is it because time zone differences? What is it? Like, don't let him just ghost you. Like, make him put it on the table. You know, because trust is probably a big thing, right? How do we know you're going to be working? You got to trust me. Your channel changed my life. I don't know how I did that, but... Did you make the logo yourself? Yes. You agree that a person's IQ plays a role? No, I don't. Nope. I think I'd get banned on LinkedIn if I started a corporate cringe hashtag campaign on LinkedIn. How long did it take you to get your first dev job? 3 weeks after bootcamp. I will have to work to keep this thing going for longer than the first few months. Good night, Baran. Did I miss any questions? What kind of stuff did you take? I don't. What are your side hustles besides YouTube and programming? I used to freelance video. Gamedev. I don't know, everything is a side hustle now. I don't have, like, that's what an entrepreneur is. There's no job title for me. I don't do a job. I do a bunch of different things. Some are related, some are not. Any great advice of the day? I'd probably just say, it might not be your fault what happens to you, but it is your responsibility to take care of it. How do you set price for your products? It's a weird song. I usually just price it. And then if it sells, I might raise it in increments of 10% until it stops. Mark Manson? I don't think that's Mark Manson. Would you learn your financial literacy? I just read a lot. Can we talk about your motorcycle? Sure, dude. I love my motorcycle. I wish I could say that there was a book that I learned all this stuff about finance. The truth is I just read a lot, and sometimes little snippets in books talk about finance. Someone would mention an S Corp. Oh wait, hold on, what's an S Corp? Someone mentioned LLC. Well, what's the difference between S Corp and LLC? So I go Google. You've been reading The Subtle Art. Yeah, that book is so that book is blah. I don't care. Like, I read it. It's just kind of obnoxious. Everyone's like, this is the best book ever. Just stop caring. Like, whatever. I already read it. It's alright. You listen to Dave Ramsey on repeat for 6 months? Dude, if I listened to Dave Ramsey for repeat on 6 months, I would... No. I'd rather just be deaf. Dave Ramsey's like, listen here, honey, you're gonna be living on sandwiches and paper plates for the next 9 years because your dumb self just took out a loan that's 200 times what you make. When do you read? I listen. I don't sit down and read. I don't really ever do that. I just listen on Audible. That's all I do. Is it raining outside? My motorcycle doesn't have the cover on it. One sec. I think it's raining. Oh, it's raining. Great. Well, free motorcycle wash, I guess. Opinions on Dan Locke. Pretty good books. It's fine. The windows in my Jeep are open though, so that's whatever. It's a Jeep Wrangler. Get over it. Thanks for Unscripted. Started listening to it. It's so good. So good. Opinion on Ty Lopez. Probably the same opinion as most people. People are dumb and take loans at 200x what they make. What would you recommend to these people then? Yep, you should probably learn how to make more money instead of just learning how to save money. Suvi, no! Get up. Get up. You're gonna sit on my cord. You can't sit on the cords. She's sitting on all my cords. I know, you're afraid of the thunder. You'll be alright. These dogs. How HR reacts to your videos. I don't know. I don't talk to HR. Why would I waste my time doing that? What was I saying? Did you plan to quit your job from the start to grow your YouTube channel? YouTube is always kind of like the dream job, but at the end of the day, kind of a job, but it's a job that I'd rather do this 100,000 times more than sit in a cubicle. Where'd you learn about YouTube? Trial and error. No one taught me anything. No one shouted me out. None of that. How goes it? F money? What are you talking about? The best thing about Salt Lake City? The mountains are nice. I like the mountains a lot. You ever go to Yellowstone? Never been. Cable management bad. No, it's the streaming cable that I have. And I move the camera around. So this cable is just kind of in the wild. Normally they're not under my desk like that. I'd rather have a cubicle than an open office. Yeah, of course. Obviously the worst. The worst is an open office, and the best is no office. Why'd you pursue a degree in mechanical engineering? Because mechanical engineering is what your parents wanted me to do, basically. But when YouTube is able to pay the same or double your salary. YouTube didn't pay double my salary. Ad revenue never paid double my salary. Ad revenue now barely pays double my salary. But this month, not even. It was my total side hustle. Total side hustle money. That's how I did it. That's how I quit my job at like 20k subs. Because you can leverage internet traffic to make money in other ways. How do you fend off by spending so much time alone? I'm not alone, dude. I got my dogs. I got people on Discord. I'm fine. Best way to know you're in a great tech company? Is there transparency with the finances? You taking the Myers-Briggs test? Yeah, it's like INTP or something. use YouTube as a platform to help you get into more side hustles? Of course. Once you have a brand, you can kind of just sell whatever. But I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to just sell whatever. I don't want to sell out like that and just do that to my people. Because I know what it's like to be you guys. That's why I don't take crappy sponsorships. Lots of sponsors, like there's a lot of websites that are all about like hosting and stuff. Like, why am I going to take the sponsorship that's about hosting when I know Netlify is free, GitHub Pages is free, Heroku is free? I'm not gonna take your money and tell these people to go spend their money when I know I would go use the free option. And I know what it's like to not have money, and I'm looking for a free option. So it's like, I try not to sell out. A honey sponsorship? They've never talked to me. Like, if I want it to be like, if I endorse something, you know it's legit. And I will say no to the money up front for my integrity and dignity as a person later. You watch the Apple keynote? I don't care. I don't buy Apple products. What was the hardest part when your channel is young? Making videos that no one watches. How much does endorsement cost anyway? If you want me, so lately it's been like $1,000 for like 45-second shout out. Obviously people are like, oh, well, according to our analytics and our CPM, that's like $300 in Facebook Facebook ads. I'm like, okay, well, you either pay it or I don't do it, because I don't care. I don't need your money. And again, it just makes me more valuable because I'm very picky with what I take. If I can't do it better myself, if I can't find a cheaper way to do it, or I wouldn't use it, I don't take it. Because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be you guys. I can't do that. Don't recall seeing you endorse products. Yeah, I don't really do it. You think it's too late to hustle a platform like YouTube? No. Listen to John Carmack or Joe Rogan. I listen to Joe Rogan. Not all the time. Sometimes his guests are kind of eh. Love your reviewing channel live. So much value. Hey, you're welcome, man. Hey, John. Send me your. If you're here, I'm happy to review your videos. Or if you want to start a YouTube channel, record a video, post it unlisted. You don't got to post it for everybody. And then I'll make a video editing your video and telling you what I would do to do better. Color correct, thumbnail, everything. So that way that you guys that want to do this, I'll show you what I do. I will take your video, I'll download it, I'll toss it in Premiere Pro, you can see me edit, I'll tell you why I'm doing what I'm doing, how I edit it, and then maybe that would, you know, you don't gotta pay, right? Just send it to my email, and I'll do it, make a video on it. Like resume reviews, it's free. Oh yeah, but I should probably tell you where to send it. You go ahead and send it to Josh. Go ahead, send it to Josh at grindreel.com. Send me the link to your channel or the link to the video that you want me to review, and let's do it. Okay, I should probably close my window. Yep, I'm gonna close my window because rain has come through the window. Premiere Pro, DaVinci is free. Premiere costs money. I like Premiere because it's got all the other software I use, but DaVinci is free. I'm 23, but live with my girlfriend to catch him unemployed. The pressure's killing me. Oof. Sounds like there's a leak. There's not. Did I miss anything? Keyword domain still worth it? I don't really think so. How many vids do you think it would take till you get to 1 million subs? I don't. I have no idea. It depends. Depends on the video. Depends on how viral it goes. There's not an amount of videos. Sometimes you stop posting videos and you get more subscribers per day. But there are so many people. There are so many people that have so many subscribers and get no views because they post a video and they disappear. And then it's like, how do you relate to that person? They're just a content creator, and you leave comments, and then if they heart your comment, that's their engagement, you know? I want to be reachable. I try to talk to everybody. Use DaVinci on movie productions? Sometimes. It's more for color correct. What kind of side hustles can devs do? I mean, you can freelance, you can teach dev, make applications and sell the applications. You have an underlying pattern you make tutorial videos? What do you mean? I mean, there's kind of a pattern to it. Were you born rich? I don't think I'm rich now. Nor was I born rich. I was born into a lower middle class. Do a video edit on Windows Movie Maker? No. That's not what I would use. What are the use cases of that pen tablet you got? Sometimes I use it in videos. About it. What's your elevator pitch back when you were looking for a job? I didn't have one. My elevator pitch was, look, I don't care what you use. I don't care about any of the tech stacks, right? I'll just learn whatever it is you need me to and I'll get it done. Let's talk about it. Well, we don't, you're not experienced. What is it? Are you afraid of the ramp up time here? Do you think it's going to take too long to get me up to speed? Like, I hate when they just say, well, you're not experienced enough. What does that mean? That means they're not willing to take that time to let you get ramped up. Like, what is it that you want from me? Are you thinking it's going to take 3 weeks to get ramped up and normally you just want someone to come in, hit the ground running? Like, what is it? Let's cut this fluff out. That's how I was in my interviews. I'm like, let's cut it out. Tell me what you're thinking, right? Let's talk about it. If you're going to say no anyways, whatever. Let's talk about it. Let me try and change your mind. It's not illegal. And it worked. What are you doing despite YouTube? Nothing. I like YouTube's my thing, man. It's what I like. Does the light and the keyboard distract you? No, not really. Most of the time I'm too in my head thinking about what I'm typing. You think a master's degree for any job interview? I don't. Maybe for machine learning. Is that thunder? Yeah, it's pouring. What's your go-to pickup line? I mean, do you do karate? Your body's kicking. You fart because you blew me away. I mean, I don't know. I applied 120 jobs, only 2 answered saying no. What do I do? Not even dev jobs. Even McDonald's refused me. Okay, if McDonald's refuses you, you should dive deeper. Yo, my dude, big fan. I'd lick your chin. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Appreciate you. It's pretty angular. I have a bunch of Android apps that I think show I'm job ready. My question is how I put them together to form something similar. You put them together. I mean, I don't know. Show them in the interview, dude. If you got mobile apps, pull out your phone and be like, all right, here's an app that I made right here. Boom, 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 boom. Let's talk about it. Look at this. Look at what it does. And it does this and it does like what? I don't know. You don't have to sit there like this in the interview and just be like, yes. No, I don't have experience. Yeah, like you're all nervous. Like, no, go sit next to them. Be like, hey, look, right here. Look, I'll show you. Let's talk about it. This is what I made right here. So I got this mobile app right here. Just be a normal human, man. Just treat like you go in with established rapport. That usually helps me. Going into a conversation feeling like I know someone, even when I don't, usually helps me feel more relatable. It just gets my mind better. Like when I'm talking to people that I don't know, I go in with like this established rapport with them, and it makes it easier for me to talk. Like go into them pretending like you've been friends for 10 years, you know? It's weird, but it works. When did you start to transition to entrepreneur? When I realized that I'm just not meant to be told what to do all day and told how much I should get paid to do it. That's what you do, right? You get told what you're worth, where to do it, when to do it, how to do it, for how long, and if you don't, they take it away. And I just, I just wasn't down with that. I need a resume for a basic fast food job? Yeah, probably. I mean, they don't really care, probably, but you should have one anyways. Pretend like you already work there. Yeah, exactly. You should pretend like you work there. Pretend like you're showing up on your first day rather than the interview, but they're just ironing a few things out. It's all mental mind games, man. And the whole process is a game anyways, They're trying to get a good deal on you. How much do you make per year? Not $1 million. Definitely not $1 million. How do you find the energy? You don't find the energy, dude. You just do it. You just do it when you're tired. That's the thing. You don't got to be energized to do a side hustle. You just do the side hustle, because if you don't do it, then you've given up all hope of doing something that you actually hate. That's what I tell myself. When I had a job, my dev job. I had a side job teaching code, and I made YouTube videos almost every day, right? I wasn't always energized, and some people are like, you sound sad. Like, no, man, I'm just tired, but I know if I don't try, then I'm absolutely stuck. Thoughts on self-taught? Seems like an empty term. I mean, we're all self-taught. That's it at the end of the day. We're all Stack Overflow taught. Why are all the... No, you're just spamming. I was gonna answer, but then you spammed it like 30 times, so now I'll just hide it. How did you manage your time with 2 jobs in YouTube? You know the answer to that. The top language is tech that will blow up in the future. I don't know. How do you make money? Ad revenue, sponsorships, affiliates, merch, my website. Everyone wants to know if I 420, but I don't. Never. Most of my work is public. Big companies, e-commerce. But I put a link to it. Can't share any of the code. Nah, I mean, just say that you had an NDA job that involved a large e-commerce company, and I would be happy to talk about the context of what I did and maybe generate something similar, but I cannot show you the code. Just say that. Man, that blows. Yeah, I don't 420. I don't drink alcohol. I don't, it's straight edge, man. That's it. But you guys do you, fam. Another. Can you talk as the HR? Why do you dislike HR? Would you personally consider working as a digital nomad in a foreign country? Why do I dislike HR? Tell me what they do. Tell me why they get paid. Sometimes they hand payroll off to accounting. They diffuse work conflicts. I don't know. Yeah, HR is there to protect the company from you. So HR is like just a big old defense. Why headhunters get paid? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Personally, I think that if a recruiter, to me, it seems really, really low effort, man. Like when a company doesn't want to hire directly, like they don't want to spend the time to do it, and they just outsource the hiring because they're not invested in getting good people. That's kind of a big red flag. 3 push-ups. All right, hold on. I got dogs everywhere. Oh. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna do some push-ups. Good? We good? I'm gonna do some push-ups. All right, we got 1, 2, 3. Why is he doing push-ups? New channel member. It's 3 push-ups. Annulin, what up? Just found the channel, been loving the videos, keep it good work. Hey, thanks. How do I lose weight? You eat less carbs, or I mean, you burn carbs. What I'm talking about? You burn more calories than you eat. What games do you play usually? I don't really have a usual. Maybe Overwatch sometimes. So you're saying if I could get 10 of my friends to join, you do 30 push-ups? Yep. One time it was $1 per push-up, but then I stopped doing that because I go to the gym and then I would have like no strength left. So some dude came in, it was like $1 push-up, donated like 120 bucks, and I did all 120 push-ups. You can go watch it. It's in a live stream from like over a year ago. And I had to do, and I was dying, and it's great. And that was my chest workout for the day. But that was like after other people. Oh my God. Look, I gotta go to the gym after this. Thank you for joining. I will now do another set of 3, my man. You're all right. Okay, we got 3 to go. Gotta touch the nose to the floor. All right. That it? All right, that's it. Warm-up sets, let's go. That's not too bad. It's fine. Yeah, the dog is like, what's he doing? Pretty much. He always hangs out in here. But it's thundering, so they're scared. Becoming electrical engineer. It's just a company where students are units. Yep. Pretty much. I'm doing back day today, so it's not that big of a deal. But I did chest yesterday, so it kind of sucks. Do the live streams monetize well? Nope, they don't. They do terrible. I don't do live streams for ad revenue. I don't do live streams for monetization. I just do live streams because I like being engaging. I like answering questions. I want people to get to know me more than just the videos that I post. Talk about what I'm doing. Talk about what you guys are doing. I want to be the content creator that you feel like you can talk to. Because you can, because I try to answer everybody. What gave you the confidence to leave your job? The money that I made. You know, land a contract gig without a recruiter? Yeah, sure, you can just look. About selling info as a side hustle, legal stuff. Don't sell legal stuff. You can sell logistics. Sell legal stuff as a side hustle, you get in trouble. You do paid one-on-one coaching. Nope. Nope. I used to do one-on-one code teaching. but you can't scale that. How do I do that? How do I do one-on-one for 1,000 people? You can't. Only so many hours in a week. So if I worked 24/7, I wouldn't be able to. Let's see. I always forget. 24 times 7, 168 people maximum a week for an hour, right? One-on-one. You can't scale past 168 people unless you start doing group sessions and stuff, but not doing it. I'd rather make a product answering your question and sell that to 1,000 people for the same price I'd charge for an hour. If I want to do one-on-ones, I'd just rather just do it for free and let everyone else in on it. Chapter 1 and 2 has been spot on. I'm in my 40s and I'm like, why did I not hit this early? Yeah, dude, that's it. Your main? Hanzo. Big IT consulting companies hiring people and selling them to big companies. Yeah, I mean, they're just scraping off your pay. You can do one-on-one and make the price insanely high per hour. Maybe. So I've gotten a couple emails. They're like, I'd like to buy you for an hour. I'm like, okay, price is $1,250. And they're like, that's insane. I'm like, well, that's what it's going to cost you to stop me from doing the things that I really want to do right now. Otherwise, I'd just rather do it for free. If you want to pay $1,300 to get me to stop going to the gym or whatever it is I'm doing at the time and sit down with you, that's what the cost is. Otherwise, I'd just rather do it for free and just help because I want to help. That's an insane price, and that's why it's there. It's not because it's for the money. It's just because like I prefer being able to do what I want when I want. That's the most valuable thing to me in my life, is having complete freedom of my time to do what I want. I want to go to the gym now or later, or just do whatever. And for you to want to stop me to do that for an hour, that's the price. And even then, I don't know if I'd do it. Yeah, complete freedom or $1,250, right? Like, I can't get my time back. Not because I'm like all full of myself and stuff. It's just like the point of having money is to be able to use it. So you can trade it for time. But I don't really need it, so I'd rather say no. Have my time. The biggest epiphany you had? The thing that made you see differently? The biggest epiphany I had was when I realized I just didn't have an employee mindset. Everyone around me, of course everyone at work, most people at work are going to be like, bro, it's not that bad. Bro, it's just fine, dude. Why you always complain? Like everyone at work that I was working with. And so then you just feel like you're a crappy employee. And that you just can't, you don't have the right motivations, and HR hasn't given you the speech to motivate you properly to do your job or whatever. You know what I mean? And then I realized that's just not my mindset, man. I want to do it myself. I want to be responsible for my failures, and I want to be responsible for my wins. And realizing that other people are like me was a big epiphany. Because, of course, when you have a job, that's why they're employees. They work the job, you know? But you're just doing what you're supposed to do. Well, what everyone says you're supposed to do. How much you make on a yearly base? On YouTube, like all the revenue, it's hard to say, man. I don't get paid salary, so it's like the more I hustle, the more I try to sell, the more whatever. Just depends. Spidey, what up, dude? How many hours can you work on a passion project in a day? As many as you want. New Apple Watch just dropped. Thoughts? I don't buy Apple. I have no thoughts. Biggest moneymaker. It's a split between affiliates and YouTube ad revenue. I do YouTube because I like YouTube. I did YouTube before I could quit my job. I did YouTube before I got money. I did YouTube live streams when I had 3 viewers, and I engaged with them just as I do you now. Like, I do this because I like to do it. Why do you tell us how much you make? What if we come raid your place? I mean, you're welcome. I don't know why you'd want to raid my house. I'm a pretty chill dude. If you want like to talk about it, or like if you take my money, you didn't earn it. You'll spend it, then you'll be out of money again. Then you'll probably go to jail. Then I really suck. We could probably just sit down and have a chat, you know? If you want money, let's talk about it. Let's see if we can make you some. You don't gotta take mine. Feel better for you anyways. So Josh, the job market now wants React for front end, and I don't have React. Should I do a project and maybe throw it on my GitHub? Yes, absolutely. Thoughts on not being able to afford moving out of my parents' house? No real thoughts, you know? I mean, like, obviously you need money to pay bills, you need money to live and all that stuff, but, you know. I don't have enough to retire or anything like that. Like, this month, YouTube ad revenue barely covers all of my expenses. Like, YouTube ad revenue alone, you know? But it's fine. Still rather do this than a job like Cubicle. It's what I worked really hard to get to. Did you work in Finland? Nope, just... Why don't you do VR tutorials again? I did one and it was super cringe. Everything was cringe, it was bad. How do you concept products and services for your business? I have an idea, I make a minimum viable product, and then I post it. See if there's a market demand. How long would it take you to get to where you are now in terms of finances if you had to start YouTube all over again? Probably not very long. A couple months. I know people now, right? If I had to start over, you take away my channel, I know people, and I know what works, and I know where to go, and what to post, and when to post, and how to edit, and how to be confident in front of the camera, and what to talk about, how to stay engaging, and how to leverage that traffic for other things, and who to email for sponsorships, or how to find different sponsorship companies. Like, it wouldn't take that long. You can't take that knowledge away. What is the commission as percentage from affiliate? It depends on which one. Honestly, I don't know if I'm allowed to say. Where do you learn storytelling? You have a basic premise? Maybe Simon Sinek would be good. We want job agencies for tech jobs. They charge the big company 3x your salary and give you a smart... Yeah, that's it. If you're... I mean, don't do that, right? Is being an entrepreneur viable for 18... Dude, you can be an entrepreneur when you're like 7. You ever had lemonade stand? How old are you? I'm 29. Why don't you consider a collaboration, maybe paid, to grow your channel? What collaboration? With who? I'm not going to pay someone to give me a shout out. Are you kidding me? I'd rather earn my shout out. Thanks. I want to earn everything I have. I don't just want to buy it. I don't like just buy subs and buy views then, you know? Buy some followers. I don't want to pay. It's like fraternities in college, you know? You're basically paying for friends. Well, Alpha Kappa Pi Sigma whatever, bro. Look, you're just paying for friends, and maybe one of you have a rich mom and dad that can give me a job when I get this useless psychology degree because I failed out of my original degree because I party too much. Anyways, I don't want to pay for a collab. I don't think that's right. I would prefer people want to collab for me because there's equal value that can be given across the board. Hey man, people pay to be in a fraternity? Yes, you pay. It's like monthly dues and stuff. Stupid. It's just a faster way to grow the business the way I see it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want a fast way to grow I will take slow and thorough and real, right? I don't want I don't want the fast way. I'll take the longer, more scenic route, the less paved route, and earn it. What would you do if YouTube closes tomorrow? Nothing, because that won't happen. What are your thoughts on MLM? It's pyramid with a crappy product. Pyramid scheme with a crappy product. You ever consider deving products and selling them out? Yeah, of course, but what products? Why don't you move outside the USA and live like a king? I have 2 dogs. I take care of my parents that live here. I have a mortgage. I happen to like my Second Amendment. Um, 29, thinking about leaving my job every day. Thanks for sharing your experience. I relate a lot. Dude, can I help you design your merch? I'll work for free. You want to send some... Well, the thing is, like, I don't control... There's only certain products on Teespring. Would you consider a paid collab from other creators? No. I don't want to get paid to shout out another creator. I'd rather just do it because there's value there, like where we can both learn from each other. Money is not everything, you know? How many hours do you work a day? I don't know. Sometimes a lot, sometimes like none. Do I have to contact you? Yeah, dude, just shoot some designs on do some designs on Discord. That'll work. Did I miss anybody? Can I have some money? It won't make you happy, man. Might give you some more time. Not gonna be enough to retire. You have deadlines? Nope. That's not really how it works in the creative field. Sometimes you have ideas that just bubble up and you have to tackle them right then and there because that's what's at the forefront of your mind and you want to talk about it. So you can't just be like, all right, I'm going to have this really great story I want to talk about on Friday. Like maybe if I was doing something like Linus Tech Tips where like, okay, Friday we're going to review the new phone, but you know. Thoughts on renting out a site, lead gen site. Could work. How are you going to market it? What kind of leads? And can you guarantee those leads are legit? I'm building cross-platform IDE. What do I think? I don't know. How are you gonna sell it? What would you do if someone showed up at your place and they said they would work for you for free as your apprentice? I don't know. I'd rather pay them. I'd rather say no or yes. I'd rather say no, you can't work for free, or yes, you can work and I'll pay you. You have to understand this is, you know. Aren't you on other social media? A lot of time to cross-post. I'm just one guy. Everything you see is all me. I edit the videos, I make the merch, I make the thumbnails, I do everything. And that's fine. I don't care about scaling past that. I know I'm limited by not outsourcing those things, but I like doing it all because it's job security for me. Because this doesn't ever work. Hey, great. I teach you one of these skills that I do myself. I figure out how to do this myself. I can teach it later. Help someone else. Sell that. Right? I prefer to do all the skills and learn them so that later I can sell them. Rather than just paying someone and becoming dependent on that person. Because if like I pay someone to do this or that for me, if that person ever leaves, I'm screwed. Yes, it takes more time to do it all myself, but I don't have to pin on any people like that. Maybe if I learned it and then outsourced it. What was your first job? I was a Kroger bag boy. All the old ladies be putting tips in my waistline and stuff. I'd be like, I published the book, Developing an iOS app with a friend makes high school easier. Oh, that's cool. Want to join your Discord, but not sure the link is in the description. Saw your video with quitting your last job. How's it feel a few months later? It's been over a year now since I quit my job. I wouldn't. I mean, there's no way. There's no way. Like, see, last month on YouTube, I made $15,550 in ad revenue, and at my last job, I made $4,020 a month. So, you think I could ever go back and be told what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and get paid like $5K? Come on. Come on. You know, imagine me showing up to an interview, being like, yes, I would like $20,000 a month salary. And you don't get to tell me what to do. And I work my own hours, and it's remote. Like, no job's gonna go for that. I'm aware of that. So why would I ever do that again? And then on top of that, I don't want to build your product. I want to build mine. I don't want to build your dream. I want to build mine. How much does IRS retain from YouTube earnings? That's not how it works. How long did it take you to get to that income? 8 months. The biggest challenge with your business right now? I don't know, just staying consistent, I guess. It's not really a challenge. I don't know. Everything's a challenge, so 15K with just YouTube revenue, no merch, grind reel referral. Nothing, just YouTube ad revenue. Last month was crazy. Last month was crazy when you hit that algorithm. Now you know why people clickbait so hard. I try not to do that. Been getting very late notifications. Did you play WoW Classic? I did. I just canceled my sub today. It's just too much time. Should I be a YouTuber in 2019? Sure. It's gonna take a while. How'd you find your clients? Just kept creating? Oh, how'd you find your content? Yeah, I just kept making stuff, man. You need to pay a lot of taxes. It depends on how much you business expense, you know? Did you ever have a job that paid 6 figures? Highest paying job I had paid $75,000. Last month I made closer to 40K. So like, okay, imagine this. Me going into an interview. All right, what are you looking for budget-wise? I'm going to need about $38,700 a month. And they'll be like, pardon me, what? Exactly. Okay, so I'm just going to go do it myself, and I don't have to qualify myself to you. I probably made your salary last month, so get out of my face. You know what I mean? It's really hard to go back to a job once you see those kind of numbers. Going full rant mode on YouTube works well. No, you have to relate to people. Okay, I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. Be right back. All right, sorry. Link is saying, oops, do you have merch or no? Yeah, I do. I don't know why the merch link says oops. That's really crappy. I should message YouTube about that. Yeah, don't donate 50K on YouTube. Donate 50K to my PayPal. YouTube takes like 35%. I explain the gap in work history. Why you want the honest answer or you want the good boy answer? Streamlabs doesn't take anything from the donation. Streamlabs charges. How course sales doing? I haven't been pushing them really. They're not ready. You want the honest answer? How do you explain your job gap? My honest answer would be, what job gap? Your Teespring URL might be outdated. I know, but YouTube has like a little section that you hook up to it. What projects do you like to work on? I mean, not code projects. I like film, documentary work, VFX, game dev, learning, lifting weights, you know, my bodybuilding is a project. You have sponsors? If so, why do you never hear their names? I don't take sponsors, man. I mean, I do. I take sponsors, but I don't take any sponsor. Gamedev is code, though. Actually, you could just blueprint. You could blueprint all day. What's been your favorite video to post to YouTube? Probably vlogs. Vlogs are really fun to make. Just it's hard to provide value there. You do game dev? Wow, need to see. It's on the store. It's on the App Store. You down to hang out with fans? I've never had the opportunity to. One time I was on a Tinder date. First date. This dude was like, "Hey, bro, I love your stuff," and I was like, I look at the Tinder date, and I'm like, I didn't pay him to say that. I know that you know I do YouTube, but like I'm not that. It's not like that. But she's like, "Wow, I'm impressed." I'm like, well, I guess this is going well. And everyone's like, well, did you smash? Is that even a question? I gotta fix my... Okay. Why aren't you cutting pieces of content from your lives which are valuable? I think it's low. I think it's low effort. I'm not a Twitch streamer, so it doesn't work like that. I'd rather take them and make them as like podcasts, clips, maybe. Yeah, drop the Play Store game link. I don't have the, okay, I'll show you my game. It's terrible. You can go download it. What's your main source of income? It's ad revenue and affiliates. So all the links you see down in the description. But it varies. Oh, also my website. That's okay. What are you drinking in the bottle? This is just some BCAAs. BCAAs. Here. This. That's the game. Will you ever write a book? What would the book be about? Why don't you do a My Girlfriend Left Me, How Success Killed Our Love? Because that would just trigger a bunch of people. Yesterday I was thinking about talking about I was married. Or maybe relationships and entrepreneurship, maybe. You make that with Unity? I sure did. Wide range of skills. Game dev, drawing, 3D modeling, coding, graphic design, video editing. I can make a game alone, but it takes forever. Do you have any suggestions? This game was made in 2 weeks. This is a review. Yeah, I know. People, it's like, everyone's just memeing. It's very unoptimized because I made it with the free version of Unity. How'd you get 1,000 plus installs because of YouTube? Is there 1,000 plus installs? I remember I shilled it on Reddit a lot. Why is the thing called New Kids? Because that was the Slack channel that we had at the job where we all got fired. Me, my friend Taylor, and my friend Katie made this in 2 weeks. I did a lot of the portal logic that you get to. We portal around. I did a lot of level design. Taylor did the singleton. I helped make the menu. I don't know. Game is free, no revenue. No, the game was made with Unity free. The game itself is free, but it has ad revenue. But you don't get to, like, you literally just check a box in Unity that says place ads, and then you click OK. And then it just randomly puts ads in the game. You don't get to control what or when or where. Why don't you put that link in the description? Because I don't care about this game. I don't want this game to be a moneymaker. It's crap. I don't want to waste my sweet description space for this. You still make videos of software job interviews? Sometimes. How'd you learn the app? What app programming? How much weight did you lose on keto and how long did you do it for? Maybe like 20 pounds, 25 pounds. But weight loss doesn't. If you're trying to lose weight, it's kind of silly. Weight loss is so fickle, man. It's all like you get water weight so easily. Sometimes it stays, sometimes it goes. You know, you got diuretics you can do to lose the water weight. I don't know. Losing weight doesn't matter so much as the like feeling good and looking good in the mirror. I don't like if I look good in the mirror and I feel good and I weigh more than I think I should weigh. I don't care. Probably because I had too much salt. Now I got a bunch of water weight. You know. I don't look at the scale. Not what I care about. Dogs or cats, dude? Dogs all the way, man. I like cats though. What's the best way to make maximum revenue on affiliate marketing? Maximum revenue comes from clicks, dude. If people aren't clicking your links for affiliates, you don't get no money. You eat desserts? Yeah, I love desserts. I mean, not typically. I don't eat desserts typically, though. Views on competitive programming. It holds no value to me. That's my view, I guess. I'm trying to play this game and I don't understand it at all. Yeah, so you drag the rocket and you try to get it to orbit. You try to get it to orbit the planets using the planet's gravitational field. So you sling the rocket through the planet's gravitational field and you use that to go to the end. Have you tried Code Wars challenges? No. Bitly and other shorteners. I still don't think it's worth the description space. I don't think it's worth the distractions from the other links that actually do okay. How do you figure out what works and what doesn't? You try stuff, man. Trial and error, A/B test. What's the process in making your videos? Come up with an outline. Press record. Get real upset because I can't finish my sentences a lot. And then edit and upload. It's nothing too fancy, really. I don't know what do you mean? Which specific piece? Did you see how Facebook fired tech lead for having a YouTube channel? I think everyone has seen that, but it's really no surprise. I already knew that you're not allowed to have a YouTube channel. And you work at Facebook. I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble, so why would I say that? Really? Yeah. I tried to interview a manager. I tried to interview an employee that came from Lambda School that works at Facebook, and the guy said that he wasn't allowed to do it. Because if you work at Facebook, you're not allowed to have like a public facing profile. You're not allowed to have a YouTube. You can't be like, hey, this is me, and I'm because you know Facebook gets in trouble nonstop for like data violations and all kinds of stuff, you know. So you write scripts for your videos or just talk. I make an outline, and then if I lose my train of thought, I'll glance at a bullet point. But I don't read from a script. I don't have a parrot reader on my screen. I don't read from anything. Like there's not something that's just moving up. That's a dictatorship. That's just a privately held company with a policy that says no YouTube channel for you. What's the name of the game Josh talking about? Rocket Sling? Here, link. How do you get ideas? From live streams, I get ideas. Reading comments. Or just working out. When I'm working out, I get a lot of ideas. Favorite programming thing? I don't have one. What kind of code-related videos do you think is relevant? Tutorials, devlogs, discussion videos? I don't know, dude. I don't watch that. I don't watch code on YouTube. I don't watch programming on YouTube. I don't watch developer channels and stuff. Like, I know all the developer channels, but I don't watch them. I like camera gear. I like VFX. I like storytelling. I like business videos. I like that kind of stuff. I know it might surprise you. Have you ever tried affiliate marketing? Yeah, the links in the description are affiliate links. What does that red balloon? Oh, this? It says I love dairy. From the town of Derry with It. You guys seen It chapter 2? This is what I got when I went to go see it. They gave me a cup. It's pretty sweet. Drop some book names. The War of Art. Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins. 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Mastery by Robert Greene. The 50th Law by Robert Greene. Movie cups are lame. I didn't pay for it. You go to movies alone? Sometimes. Would you consider John Carmack the GOAT? I don't maybe not really. I don't really consider anyone. Any big tech projects in the near future? Not in the near future. I'd rather make documentaries. To be honest, I'd rather make movies, man. I really like making movies. I like telling stories, people's stories, as I've told mine over and over already, right? I want to tell other people's stories. That's what I like. You should watch Aviation 1. Oh, dude, that's a great channel. I like that. I don't know why I don't get notifications when you go live. What do you think of Dan Pena? That dude has more testosterone than like a raging bull, and he's like 70. What do you mean making movies? Like being in one? I mean like directing movies, like actually being behind the camera and doing the cinematography and writing and directing and what that. I mean, I don't really. I'd rather make documentaries for now, but like I'd like to make like Marvel movies, you know, like that's, you know, Matt Diavelli, yeah, he's a good dude. But he makes all of his money on Patreon. What's your opinion about IG hustler motivation accounts? There's a lot of fake entrepreneurs. So many fake entrepreneurs, so many entrepreneurs that don't know what they're doing. It's like, I help businesses build businesses, and it's like, how did you make and sell a business? Is that how you're qualified now? Did you run one? Well, no, I just decided one day I'm qualified. Okay. I try to be very transparent so that if I ever want to sell something, everything makes sense. You know, you don't have to question anything. Nice seeing you live. Thanks. You're the only channel that gives actionable tips on business. I try to be very... I was the guy that's like, everyone's like, just, follow your heart, and, if you want to be successful and make a lot of money, just hustle. Okay, well, first of all, how do I make that first dollar? How do I make that first dollar? And then how do I make more of those dollars? And then how does that work with business? Because I know I got to pay taxes. That was my first question. I was like, okay, I know I don't want to be an employee, but how do I make a buck? Pay my bills. And then you make your first... I remember the first time I sold a product on my website, I posted it. I posted my resume on the website, and then I made a video and I talked about it, how I just put it there, and it was like, I went into the kitchen, and then a few minutes later, after the video posted, someone went and they bought it. My little PayPal notification on my phone went off. It was like bling, and I was like, what? I didn't do anything for that. And then it happened again. It was like bling, bling, bling. A couple more times. Then I woke up the next morning, a bunch of PayPal notifications. I'm like, what? Why would I ever go back to a job? Did you cry? It got pretty emotional. But then I was like, how do I do this times 100 million to where I can retire? Then you just try to do that more. I didn't cry. I was just like, wait, what? This is a stupid idea. That's usually how it goes. Every time I'm like, this is so stupid. No one's going to do this. No one's going to watch this. What video that talks about how to make a first dollar on your channel? None. I don't know. That's kind of vague. But, what do you think is the most profitable side hustle a full stack software engineer can have? I'm new. Probably just selling WordPress, rehosting. That's the most profitable. When do you do the streams? Just do them. I try to do them every other day, bare minimum, but as you get more money, are you thinking about investing only into like assets like real estate that I can mark off as a business expense? You can't buy stocks and mark them off as a business expense. You have to pay taxes? Oh yeah, dude, I pay lots of taxes. I pay taxes all day long. Last year I paid... Last year, I had a separate bank account called my tax account. So I had my main checking account, my savings account, and then a tax account. And in the tax account, I had to pay like $33,000 or something. Just, I'm looking at my bank, I see 33K in there, and I'm like, I can't touch this money. This is not mine. This is like student loans and my car. I'm just looking at it, and you see it in there, and that's not your money. That's the IRS. Have you tried day trading? No, dude. Day trading is no, I'm good. What do you think about online website generators like Webflow? I don't really know. Collect dividend income from stocks. Yeah, but you can't do that from like a business expense, That's just profit you're spending. What's the book? It's unscripted. What are things that scare you? Not too much. I don't really think a whole lot of anything, really. Corporate, being in a cubicle, but that doesn't scare me. Sometimes I have dreams about going back to one of my jobs, except they found out my YouTube channel and they're like, Josh, we know. And I'm like, what, are you gonna fire me? Because you already did. Traveling abroad, teaching English, and coming back in IT. Do you think this could affect my future chances? Probably. They'll want to know that job gap. Have you looked into Netlify? Netlify is great for hosting. Good hosting service. When are you planning to move into the investor phase? Well, I think taxes are due. Taxes are due in 6 days. I'll see how much I have left. Yeah, probably, I don't know. I don't have enough money to buy assets. That's the problem. Like, you gotta have enough money to make a down payment on a house. But even then, if I had enough money to make a down payment on a house, like, let's say the house, I had to put 30% down, or like $50,000 down on a house. Okay, let's say I put $50,000 down on a house. It wipes out my entire bank account. So that I have zero money, and I still have to get a loan for the rest of the house. But I can't get a loan for the house because my business is not 2 years old. How do you come up with ideas for your videos? Do you ever get writer's block? No. I don't really get writer's block. I just talk about things. Sometimes the things I want to talk about are stupid, and sometimes the things I want to talk about are really important to me. But I have to practice. I have to keep getting better. I think Social Blade predicts you'll have 500k subs in a year. Oh, the dream. How old is GrindReel now? GrindReel is almost 1 year and 1 month old. In 3 days, it will be 1 year and 1 month since I've had my own business. And then after that, hopefully I have enough money saved up where I can buy some assets. You like John Sammez? Yeah, dude. I've been there since OG. You listen to music while focusing on something? Sometimes. Sometimes I want to listen to music when I'm editing my videos, but I can't because I have to listen to my own voice. How old is the YouTube channel? Oh, the YouTube channel is like from 2008, I think. What will you invest at besides real estate? I don't know. Maybe dividends with stocks. What's an S-Corp? It's an alternative way to be taxed. What are your favorite assets? Probably just dividends and real estate. Maybe a municipal bond. That'd be all right. But you need $1 million. $1 million in a municipal bond at like 3 or 4% will net you $4,500 a year, or a month. Sorry. So all I got to do is make $1 million, put it into a municipal bond, and then I could make $75K a year, or more than that. Price did you buy Bitcoin? I didn't really buy Bitcoin. I just Ethereum. If you have 100K to spend on a biz, what would you do? I would probably not spend it. I'd invest it maybe into like Facebook ads or something. You ever think about buying YouTube channels or small automated businesses? You gotta ask yourself the question, why are they selling it? If you want to buy a business, maybe ask, why are they selling this business? Are they done with it? Did they see the market trajectory going down? Why are they selling it? How much is your rent? This is a mortgage, and it's $1,601. Hey, thanks for reminding me. I gotta pay my bills. I gotta pay my mortgage. What do you think about Django? The movie is really good. I liked it a lot. I know that's not what you're asking, but that's really my only thoughts on the word Django. You still game? Yeah, last night I was playing some BF4. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't game that much. Would you stream games on Twitch? I do sometimes. Hey Josh, good to see you. Got a question, Brett? Happy to answer. I'm guaranteed a high position if I stay in the business, but the owner's a jerk. I don't know, it doesn't sound like it's worth it. And is it, I don't know. When someone says, I guarantee you you'll have a good position, I don't believe them, because they could just fire you before you'll get to that. Are you truly blacklisted in the industry? No, I mean, I don't know how to prove that. Just imagine if you're the CEO of a company, typical software company, so that just someone that just wants to get a dev that shuts up and does their work and sits at their table and does what they're told and shows up to stand up and does the overtime and whatever, right? And gets paid like nothing. If you're a typical software company owner and I apply to your job and you look me up and you see me say, I don't want to work for you, and as soon as you turn around, I'm going to alt-tab back to my projects and keep building my dream. You know? Are you going to hire me? Probably not. But that's fine, you know? What are your long-term goals? I like doing this. Probably keep doing this. I just like to buy my parents a house. For freelance devs, would you suggest branding yourself as an individual or as a company? An individual with a company. I would hire you because you got the balls. Yeah, I mean, I guess. But the problem is, like, I'd ask for too much money. You know? And I'd want to know how much money you make. And I want to know how you expense stuff. Like, I'd want to know too much about your business that you wouldn't want to share with me. You know, I couldn't just go back to being that little employee level anymore. I'd want to be like, all right, how much are you making as the CEO? And how did you decide that? And how much are you business expensing? And how do you decide that? And, you know, I just want to know too much about your company that no company is ever going to tell me that I'm just some guy. You know, they just want someone that does the work. Thoughts on Dave Ramsey's financial? I don't think it's very good. Dave Ramsey just says stop spending so much money, which is, I guess, the average. Dave Ramsey just targets the average, you know. I guess I don't know how else to say it. That sounds really bad, but that's just how it works, man. Dave Ramsey's like, look, you have to figure out how to stop spending so much money, and he never says how to make more money. You know, he just says, this is how you retire, or this is how you pay off that loan. You know, stop going out to eat, stop buying name brand and buy generic. He just tells people how to spend less money instead of teaching people how to make more money. Oh, go get a part-time job. That's not how to make more money. Getting a part-time job is, yes, it will give you more money, but that's not how to make more money. Why don't you teach people how to leverage a skill that they're doing at their current job so that they can sell that skill and actually make more money? That's my problem. I don't think it's very good. He just says spend less money and save more. He's all about like that. There's less, spend less. No. How about we just make a whole bunch more money? Graham's a good dude. Make it seem like being a junior dev is bad. Am I missing something? I don't make it seem like anything, dude. That's just your perception of how you see it, and that's how I saw it. WoW or League of Legends? WoW all day. WoW all day, dude. Easy. Alien build, yeah, exactly. But how do you make a bunch more money? Okay, so everyone wants to know it's what I just said. So in Dave Ramsey's world, he just says, stop spending so much, figure out how to pay less, and stop spending so much. That's what he says. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, you should figure out how to spend less money and generate way more money. Rami, yeah, he's got the book, right? I'll Teach You to Be Rich. He's got some pretty good points in there. Call of Duty or Medal of Honor? Can we just do Battlefield instead? Saved penny is still a penny. Actually, it's not. That's not how it works. A saved penny takes a lot more effort to make than you think. You know, when you spend a penny, you're spending actually more than a penny. Like, you spend $1, you're not just spending $1, you're spending $1 plus tax again. Okay? Because you got to pay tax on every single dollar that you save. You make $1, you got to pay whatever, like 7 cents or something. So you didn't actually make $1. You made 93 cents. So to actually make $1, you got to make $1.07. So you see how that works? Like, it takes a lot more money to save money. And then when you spend it, that money's getting taxed again. So let's say you have, $2. That means you actually have to make $2.14. And then when you spend it, right, $2.14 is what you're actually spending, plus getting taxed again. So you're spending $2.30, 21 cents? It's just a dollar saved is not a dollar spent. It's a lot harder to save. Sedentary health tips? I don't know. I like to go to the gym a lot. What do you think about engineered truth? I think he lives in the Philippines right now. You want to be better off? Don't pay taxes. That's how you get the IRS at your door, man. What do you think about high ticket items? Definitely, I like high ticket items. If I were to sell a YouTube course, it'd be a high ticket item. Which author, YouTuber, which book would you recommend? What do you want to learn? Unscripted. If you moved to Eastern Europe with 50,000, you'd be set for quite some time. Yeah, probably. But then you got to be in Eastern Europe. Did I miss anything? I'm not saying there's some bad with being there. I like being here. Humongous. Isn't building a business considered average? Not really. It's a lot of guts to build a business. Really hard to take that leap. I studied to get the most out of university. Wait, what should I study? Computer science, probably. Yana. I don't know if you're still here. Back to my cubicle for a meeting. Oof. You ski, snowboard in Salt Lake City. I've never done either. I have a one wheel. Someone asked about a one wheel earlier. I have two one wheels. I got two one wheels in my living room right now. Book author, YouTube channel. Go watch Gary V. I don't watch investment topics, so I can't say. You still get taxed on money that you spend right away. That's what I'm saying. Yana, what kind of courses? What do you mean? What did I say that made you say that? Oh, I already said I studied computer science. What kind of courses? You should be good. I mean, probably web dev. There's a lot of web dev in Finland. I know in Helsinki's the tech hub, so you probably got to go there. Or Sweden. You can live nicely in Bratislava for maybe 1,000. So the thing is, I can't just show up in Europe. You have to have a visa. You can't just show up. You could buy your way into Europe, actually. It's I think it's 260K, and you can get a visa for Greece. And then after a few years, you can get citizenship for Greece, which is part of the EU. Then you get free travel. Do you know Finnish or any other language? I know Finnish. I know Spanish, English. Sarcasm. I know street speak. Starting a business is scary. A bunch of biz ideas that I'm too scared to even research. try to make work. You got to do it. You got to try it once. You know what weighs a whole lot more than failure is regret. Please talk street. Now, that only happened in high school. That only happened in high school. When I was tired. Well, I don't. If you're from Atlanta, you get jumped in and you get jumped out. Okay? I live in Sweden. Did you say Sweden was the tech? No, I said it has a tech hub. Sweden's pretty good for tech jobs. Norway's okay. Norway's really expensive. I mean, Finland is too. I'll try when you talk street. Nope. This is if I do that, people are gonna be like, no, that's cultural appropriation, Josh. Can't do that. Not fair. People want to hear it, then they get offended. Can't do it. It comes out from time to time. I felt really salty with the YouTube thing because I just reached 1K subs, but my watch time only at 300 hours, so I can't monetize. You need 4,000, right? So, you have to, okay, try this, Rachel. So when you at the beginning of a video, ask them a question. Like, have you ever wanted to know X? If you have, stick around. And then maybe also offer something at the end of the video, but tell them about it up front. Oh, by the way, I'll also be talking about this at the end of the video. So if you want to see that, stick around. You gotta motivate them to stay. I don't even do that. Because I mean, obviously, watch time is good, right? But still laughing at the last video. Ireland is pretty good for major American companies, like Apple, where they store all their money instead of paying taxes. You can live in a mid-sized city in Mexico with 500 to 700. That'd be pretty dope. I still need a visa though. Josh, bro, did you marry any Finnish chick? Yeah, I was married to a Finnish girl for 5 years. So it's like, I wasn't just like a student abroad. I had like a Finnish family and stuff. So it wasn't like, this is what we did. No, it was like, I was part of like the family, you know? A Finnish father-in-law, Finnish mother-in-law, Finnish brother-in-law. Like, I had to ask to marry her in a Finnish sauna, in Finnish, when I didn't know any Finnish, to the father-in-law. So I was like trying to figure out how to say that word by word. You have kids? Nope. Can you say something in Finnish? You in halua puhua. There's no use. There's no use in speaking Finnish. Only like 5 million people know it. Relatively in the world, it's tiny. So, I don't know. I was married in Finnish, right? This is how you say it. I was married to a Finnish woman. So it'd be like Olin naimisissa suomalainen nainen. It rhymes. It's neat. Speak English in a Finnish accent. That would just be a whole bunch of rolling R's, where words that don't have R's would have R's. Would you want to buy a Tesla? Tesla seems pretty cool. It's expensive. Where'd you meet the Finnish girl? We met online. I tried to bring her here. It didn't work because you need a bunch of money for a visa. And then I went to Finland instead. Because you're allowed to be there while they process your visa. And then I just restarted school in Finland. It was pretty neat. Went to the Finnish sauna. Did all the Finnish things that you do as a Finnish kid growing up, right? It wasn't like, you know, being a student abroad. It was a totally different experience. You're actually family. So moving forward, marriage is not an option. Come on. Come on, man. Oh, don't forget Oko, yeah. Were you in Helsinki? No, I was in Lappeenranta. Rahe and Oulu. That's where I lived. Oulu was pretty dope. Lappeenranta was terrible. Did you start freelancing while working, or did that come later? I never really freelanced. I did freelance while working, but that wasn't how I made the money to quit. You know if it's possible to be officially employed full-time at a foreign company while staying at home? They're not going to want to do that. They're going to want to pay you as a contractor. Everyone in here is like, don't get married. Bruh. Would you ever marry again? Nope. No, that's silly. I don't get anything out of it. But at the time, that was the only way to be together, which is dumb. People want to know, right? Like, I don't have kids. I don't want kids. And I don't want to get married. I rather decide to be with someone indefinitely than get married. You know? That's all I'm saying. Kids are pretty cool. Yeah, dude, if you want to have kids, that's great, man. I would rather just go work at like the Big Brother Foundation and be a dad to some kids that didn't have a dad, or be, you know, or adopt a kid, or, you know, something like that. I don't feel the need to have my own. Fine. So many kids without loving parents, you know. I don't need to make my own. I think you need to make a Josh FAQ. I think I did. I think I just need to add more into it. Nothing personal with the whole marriage thing, really. I just try to explain that, like, it's just like, try to explain that to people, they don't get it, you know? If I want to break up, we just break up. Bye, it's not working out. Marriage is like, oh, now you gotta go through a bunch of paperwork, and you gotta pay some money, and now you know, gotta do the assets and alimony and all that stuff, so it's like, I don't gain anything. There's no real reason to do it. What's the point? Like, sometimes I wonder how I can live with myself forever. How am I supposed to commit that to somebody else? Are you kidding me? I wake up and I'm like, oh, I don't want to be me today. I don't want to do this. I'm supposed to promise that somebody else? Really liking the wasting the 20 videos. I'm 24. Oh, nice. Mike, what up, dude? What up, Saad? What side hustles do you have for making money on the side? Well, my whole job is a side hustle because I don't have a job. So everything I do is a hustle. If I don't work, I don't get paid. If I don't, you know. What's wrong? What up, dude? You talked about side hustles much yet, dude? Time anyone? Wait, what? Brett got it right. Exactly. This will be the best live stream archive ever. For side hustles, affiliate marketing, sponsorships, when I take them, I don't take them often. I'm very picky. YouTube ad revenue, donations, Twitch occasionally, my website, courses. Matei, what up? Do you think you made it, or do you still have goals? I didn't make it, man. I mean, I work for myself, which is nice. In that regard, I made it, but I can't just not work again. Like, if I wanted to stop making videos forever, I would not be financially okay, right? I'd be homeless. People wouldn't, you know, I haven't reached the point where I have assets that generate enough money to pay my bills. But to be honest, it's all about performance, man. You gotta perform. I don't think I would just make, like, I don't think I could just retire and go sit on a beach, dude. I get super bored. Couldn't do it. Going to college for a social life is a legit reason. I mean, you could show up to college without going to college, bro. You have a LinkedIn account? Of course. Started Lambda because of your series with Patrick. Cheers. I hope it works out. Worked out for him. What are end goals, retirement-wise and figure-wise? Retirement-wise, I want to buy my parents a house. Paid. I'd like to have enough passive revenue from assets that generate enough money to pay my bills. So that I don't have to work if I don't want to. Oh, what did I see? 5 million USD for fire? Yeah, maybe. Five would be good. What would you have done different when you were in your early 20s now that you know what you would do about growing business? You are self-employed? Yes. Yes. No going back. Couldn't do it. I've seen the numbers. The veil has been lifted. Ever tried app dev? Just web, well, not web, just game dev. What up, George? Hope you're doing well. Would you continue YouTube after retirement? If so, what content would you make? Yeah, of course. I mean, I did this before I got paid. I assume I would do it after I got paid. Because I like doing it. This is a passion. It's a labor of love. I wouldn't just retire and go, you know, do nothing. Or I wouldn't go farm WoW all day or something. Like, I can't. What do you want to do if you want to be a self-employed but not a YouTuber? Well, you have a few options. You don't have to be a YouTuber. I just find YouTube is nice to have a brand, you know? It helps, definitely helps, but you don't have to be one. It's just gotta be a lot harder to get your name out there for whatever product or business you make. That's the thing. Annie, what's up? I mean, I don't know your skills, but you could teach whatever you know. You could freelance. Oh, you can always freelance. That's working for yourself, sort of, in a way. I have siblings. I have a sister. Sell stuff on Amazon. Sure. Do you need a business in the eyes of the law to be self-employed? No. If you don't register a business in the United States, you're just a sole proprietor. But you can get sued. Just because people do something for cheaper doesn't mean it's better. Some people want to buy a service from you so that they can say it's from you. Are you still in touch with your parents? Yeah. I don't know what my dad's doing. I don't know what he's up to. What does your sister do? Don't know. I don't talk to her. No one really knows. What is worse, getting sued as an individual or getting sued as a business? If they sue you as a business, they can only take what your business owns if you get to that point. If they sue you as an individual, they can take what you own as an individual. So if you own a house, goodbye. You own a car, goodbye. I don't talk to my sister because my sister, we don't have a good relationship. No one really does. She's like younger than me, like a year younger than me. she's just made poor choices, you know. I think I don't want to say she's homeless, but she kind of did it to herself. I don't think she is. I think she lives with some cracked out boyfriend, probably. She's the type of girl that doesn't feel like she can make it on her own. Like she has to have a boyfriend to make it in life, even though she's super smart. That's the situation. You know, like she just can't handle it without a boy in her life. But if you let her stay with you, she'll steal. You support your parents by yourself. Yes. I pay for everything. I pay for my stuff, and I pay for my dad's rent and my dad's food and everything, his medicine, everything. I support me and him. Just me. My mom doesn't work, and my dad helps me. That's how it goes. If you do something as a business with intent to defraud, you can be personally... Yeah, of course. Would you consider moving to California? It's really expensive to live there. Yeah, my mom used to live here, but she went back to Georgia to go take care of her dad. And now it's just me and my dad here in Utah. You put an age limit on your retirement? Yeah, I'd like to be retired by like next year. I think it's doable. Next year will be good. Maybe 30, 32, somewhere around there. Remember are your mom and dad still together? I mean, not physically. I guess they're married. I went to my dad's house the other day, and it was just him there. And like, I guess he hasn't been alone since he was like 19, I guess, or 20. So basically, since I was born, he hasn't been alone, like for more than a few days. And I was like, dude, what up? I was like, you're a bachelor now. And, well, like, we got to get this place popping. So he had like no food. Dude's like not eating and stuff, you know. It's like he just broke up. I'm like, bro, she still lives in Georgia. Go there and visit her. So we went to the store. And I gave him a shopping cart, and I was like, all right, Dad, just put whatever you want in the cart, dude. And he's like, why are you doing this? I was like, dude, it's fine, man. Just put whatever you want in the shopping cart, and I'll buy it, right? And then, you know, he didn't want to put anything in there. He didn't want to put anything in the shopping cart at all. He put like some deli meat, some ham and like some white bread in there. And so I'm like, no, this is not cutting it. So I went to like the ice cream section, and I just put all the ice cream in there, like all his favorite like cone ice creams, and like a whole bunch of pizzas that he liked to eat and stuff. And the dude's like starting to cry in the store. I'm like, no, you can't do this, Dad. Like, you can't cry right now. Like, I'm just buying this, so like you can just chill, man. Just chill, go do what you want. What else? I don't know. I just packed it like with all the stuff that he bought for himself when I lived at his house as a kid. I put all that stuff in the cart. Like, so I know he likes chocolate chip or chocolate chip ahoys or whatever. And I put a bunch of those in the cart. Just a whole bunch of garbage in there. Just stuff that I know he likes. And then he had this little tiny CRT TV in his room. Just all really crappy, you know. Had like wavy lines going down the middle. Barely watchable that he has in his little apartment. Or his little basement that he lives in. And I told my dad I had to go to Best Buy to get some batteries for my camera. And he was like, oh, well, why can't you just get those at like Walmart? I was like, no, special camera batteries, Dad. And so then we walk in, and I just I grabbed this big 60-inch off the shelf. I didn't even look at the tag. I'm just like, here you go. Like, what I thought you were going to get better. I'm like, no, dude, we're getting you a new TV. This is your bachelor pad now. You got to ball out. You got to ball out a little bit here. So I grabbed this 60-inch, I just put it in the cart, I walk it back, and we go set it up. And I'm like, all right, you got all the food for like a month, more food than I have. You get the batteries. I didn't actually need batteries. It was just a way to surprise him. What else? Oh, I got him like a little Alexa or whatever. And he didn't know. He's like, what's an Alexa? So obviously we turn it on, hook it up, and I'm like, Alexa, search Riley Reid. And he's like, oh, I know what yeah, okay, I got it, Josh. I'm like, yep, okay, now you know how it works. It's funny. But I mean, like, you kind of want to show people the reaction, but at the same time, you don't want to do that, you know? Like, that's not what... I don't do that stuff to talk about it. I don't do that stuff to, like, show off or whatever. Like, look at how generous I am as a son. But it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to be able to do that, you know? Just swipe the card. Here you go, Dad. What gear would you recommend? I know you don't need that much. Maybe like a lapel mic or just a... phone would be good. Don't want to be a Mr. Beast clone. I've had the idea where like the one where Mr. Beast gives a bunch of money to the waitresses and stuff. That would be super cool. I've always wanted to do that, but I don't feel the need to be like, hey everybody, look what I did. Do you use high interest savings with checking and checking? Sort of ish. What was the thing you just held into the camera? This is my phone. It's a Galaxy S10. This will shoot 4K. That's all you need. You'll be all right. And then get a lapel mic, which is one of these mics. Hold on. I find it. I think Mr. Beast is fake. I don't know how he has that much money. All the money that you see on his channel are it's sponsored money. He has to pay taxes on everything he gives away too. That's the thing. Just get one of these microphones. They're like $8 on Amazon. And assuming you're not an Apple user and you still have a headphone jack, plug it in and use that as a mic. I know they took it away for the Note 10 though. Make sure to use the back camera, not the front camera. Hi from Ukraine, what up? I wonder how financially problematic is your thinking. What? Sales are good jobs. Sales is pretty good. If you can sell, and you can make the product, you win. What if you don't have a headphone jack? You can get a Bluetooth microphone. Also relatively cheap, more expensive because Bluetooth. Ivan, what's up, man? Here's a Bluetooth mic that I have. Right here. This is a Bluetooth mic. It's called a Sennheiser memory mic. Connects to your phone. Click record. And it has a little clippy thing. It's magnetized. So just doop, and you just hook it on. Are you using a DSLR to stream this? What app are you using? Cam Studio or OBS? I'm using OBS and I'm streaming with a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K camera right now. What video editor do you use? Premiere Pro? I was gonna say myself, but It's too sarcasm, but I use Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro. You have a favorite gadget? I don't know. Not really. My phone, probably. That's not what you want. Maybe like I like camera stuff a lot. I like camera gear a whole lot. What up? What up, mind? Second year of school, and I'm saving £500 for college, but I'm going to invest that money into stocks and shares. What? Ever had problems with the phone? Not really. Do you do website reviews? Sometimes. How do you like SLC? It's pretty chill. I don't go out as much as I should, 'cause I make videos in my room all day. I want to learn to paraglide. That's literally the only reason I live here, and I haven't done it in 4 years. I should probably just man up and do it, instead of saying like, all right, Josh, when you can retire, you can do it. When you're financially set, I should just do it now. Have a good workout. Time to go make some money. All right, Jason. Later, dude. F to you as well. I want to be a data scientist, but at the same time, a digital entrepreneur. What? They demand too much time. What do you mean? I mean, I would say, why don't you be a data scientist, digital entrepreneur? Why not do both? How do you get into hustling? You try to sell skills that you enjoy. That's typically what the hustle is, right? Some skill that doesn't really have any jobs, and you try to figure out a way to sell it that you like doing. Something that doesn't pay as much as your job because there's not as many job opportunities or as much money in it. That's what the hustle is. So you try to figure out a way to sell that. For me, it was YouTube. How do you become a YouTuber full time? Well, that's really hard to do. How do you make videos for a living? What are side hustles that don't take a lot of time? If it doesn't take a lot of time, it's not going to make a lot of money. What camera do you recommend for traveling and filming? For example, I want to go to a conference and take pictures and film, but I don't want to buy a crane to carry my stuff. I mean, just get one of these. Well, okay. This is a GH5. This is meant for pictures, but it shoots 6K. Pretty nice. Sucks at low light though. But if you properly expose, you might do all right. You recommend YouTube instead of other businesses to make money? I don't know too much about other businesses to make money. I mean, everything's so digital. It's hard to say. Like business to business, I would never do it. The live streams count as watch time. Yes. I'm thinking of a smaller camera. Would a GoPro do? It's gonna be obvious. It's a GoPro. That's the thing. GoPro footage looks very identifiable, unless you edit it a whole lot. You ever code OpenXML 2.0? Nope. I don't. How much monthly income are you aiming for? Which amount would make you happy? Nope. There's no real amount of monthly income that would make me happy. I don't care about what people around me think. Yeah. To the first one, there's no real amount. I subbed Where's My Push-Ups? No, you didn't. I just want to be able to retire and have like 20K passive a month. That'd be good. 20K passive after taxes, just fun money. Everything else paid. If you subbed, there would be a little icon next to your name and it would say welcome new member. Should quit job for going hard. Self-taught 5 hours a day is okay. I think hours per day doesn't really matter because I don't really know what you're doing. 20K, what are your expenses? My expenses are around $5,800 a month. So 5,800 is the minimum I need to make just to break even. How far are you away from that goal? 20K passive. 20K passive, yeah, whatever. I've already made more than 20K in a month before, but I don't have enough money to pay off all of my bills and buy an asset that would generate me 20K. So that's the problem. So to generate 20K passive from assets requires like, what is that, like $5-6 million? 5K a month, cost of living. Yeah, so I pay all of my stuff. I pay all of my business stuff. I pay my accountants. I pay my dad's rent. I buy my dad's food, pay his medicine, buy all his stuff. And then all the money I get is not taxed. So I have to save money for taxes. And when you pay all of that stuff and include what tax would be, if you made that every month, that's about how much it would be. So the actual living expense is like $3,800. But I need about $5,800 for taxes. What do I think of Thinkful? Thinkful is not Thinkful anymore. Thinkful has been bought out. Figure about 30% of your income goes to taxes when you're self-employed. Only if you have a regular LLC. But I have a S-Corp, so that's not exactly how it works. I don't have to pay double self-employment on all of the money. I only pay that on my salary. What do you do for a living? This. Without a lot of money. All the real estate people I watch on YouTube are like, all you gotta do is just get that first-time home buyers. Okay, yeah, I already did that. And then they're like, oh, well, all you gotta do is just get another down payment. Okay, well, how do you get 30,000? Well, just ask for a loan from your family. Bro, I pay for everything my family has. Get out of here. An S-Corp is nice, but not the most convenient when starting. It's not. You definitely need to be making about 30K a year for it to be worth it. What do you think about Lambda? That's where I would go if I had to learn code. What am I gonna have for dinner today? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe pizza? Nah. Probably just some chicken. Chicken and broccoli sounds pretty good. Relatively healthy. Pretty boring. I like the way I look in the mirror more than I like the flavor of crappy food. Which one lasts longer? That's what I have to tell myself sometimes, because I'm a fat kid inside. Top 3 bootcamps you recommend? Lambda, and Lambda. What's your weight and height? Height 6'2", weight 170-ish. What up, dude? How's it going? Well, in New York, you can find plenty of healthy and delish foods. Yeah, probably. Bench press PR? I don't really do PRs that much. Yesterday, I was repping like 205 with the dumbbells. Just eat ramen. Oh, dude, I can't eat carbs all day. Connor Murphy? No. I'm done with him. What resources do you recommend? Free Code Camp is good. Where's Mrs. Fluke? What are you talking about? You talking about me or like my mom? You can be a happy fat kid inside. Yeah, no, not doing it. Oh no, dude. I don't have one. A lot of the girls on Tinder or whatever, they're just like, go follow me on Instagram. You're using Tinder to get followers on Instagram because, like, why? What do you get out of this? Been to Hawaii once. Once when I was 18. Miss anything? Yeah, or just girls that are like, I'm just looking for somebody to 420 with all day. It's like, don't you got goals? You got something you want to do? I don't know. I'm just not super just not super attracted to girls that just don't have ambition. It's really like a major turnoff. Or like I asked this girl to go on a date. I was like, let's just go get some food, see how the vibe is first. And then first thing I'm like, yeah, like, let's go to a good restaurant. She's like, okay, I'll pick. And she's like, she picks a restaurant and I'm like, wait, this is a vegetarian restaurant. She's like, yeah, I know, it's the best. I'm like, nope. Hard pass. What is a chia seeds slider? Are you kidding me? No, I almost don't even want to continue this conversation. I recommend something else. I'm like, let's go get a burger, you know? I go to this fancy vegetarian restaurant. First date. No, I don't want to. Okay. You know, a zucchini burger. No thanks. And if you keep in mind, they don't have like the Beyond Beef thing going there. So you can't even try to get a fake burger if you wanted. Go kebab on the first date? Oh no, that's too much. Nothing against vegetarian. Look, man, you want to be vegetarian, that's great, but let's just, you know, shots of wheatgrass. Yes, they did. The new It movie, dude. It was the first one was better. This one is almost 3 hours long. Zucchini fries, I like those. You know what I like zucchini fries with is my burger. What? Luke Meadows, what up, dude? Like, I don't know. Zucchini burger. Yeah, hard pass, man. Hard pass on that. I can't just eat vegetables, bro. I literally looked it up because I was like, all right, look, she wants to go vegetarian restaurant, first date. So I look it up. I look up the menu and I'm like, all right, do they have like the Beyond Beef burgers or some that I can get that's I could deal with? Because maybe she's super cool. And then first thing I see is like chia seed slider. What? No, I'm good. The heck is that? I missed to talk about some side hustles. Yeah, you did. Did you go to the date? No. Nope. Just sitting there saying, I was like, that's the vegetarian restaurant, right? And she's like, yes, it's my favorite. And that's where we're at with the conversation. I don't feel like continuing it now. It's strange to go to the restaurant if you broke up 5 years ago. Probably. You're probably different people now, though. How would you handle a coworker doing good at a side hustle but it's affecting his work at regular job, affecting in a way that's clear to people he gives more time to it? Dude, that was me, and I don't care because side hustle is bae. Like, my side hustle was always my main hustle. Always. No matter what. So I don't care. But how would I deal with him? Why is it your job to deal with him, man? Just let him. Like, when I had a job, that's my full-time job, but that's not my real full-time job. Not up here. That's just where I have to be during the day to be able to pay my mortgage. But in here, this is not my full-time job. This is just something that pays my rent while I work on my actual full-time hustle, something I want to do. That's just me, though. People noticed, and I knew they noticed, but I didn't care. Do you stay in contact with people you worked at in previous jobs? No, they're all fake. They're all fake people. They're all like, we'll keep in contact. Don't be a stranger. And then they're all strangers. That's how it was for me. Dude's like, we'll go play paintball and airsoft, and we'll like still hang out and play video games and stuff on the weekends. I was like, bro, okay, never again. Why'd you leave engineering? What? I mean, because I want to do it myself. Because I make more money doing it myself. Did you try to keep contact though? Yeah. I was like, hey dude, how are things? Well, so the thing is, like, I get let go, right? And they get to stay, and they watch me walk out. They watch me get, like, let go. You know? And you think, like, what if you're actually friends, they would follow up with you the next day and be like, hey, dude, everything going all right? Not a single friggin' person did that. Not a single person reached out and they're like, hey, dude, how is everything? I'm still here. I was total surprise, total shock. You know, like, what a decent human would do? None of them said that ever. None of them actually cared. They just said that as I was walking out. I mean, that's what I'd do. If I see my friend, like, get forcefully, like, what, hold on, what's going on? Dude, you doing all right? Let's talk, man. What, can I help you in somehow? Nope. No one ever said that. Just want to add that the person is failing at his main job and is in a position of leadership. Uses his time at work to do his own work. I mean, that's what I would do. I don't blame him. He's probably about to bounce, though, you know? He's probably about to leave, Oliver. He's probably getting ready to release and leave. He's going to do it for as long as you let him get away with it. And I would do the same thing. I don't even blame him. I'm on his side. I'm on his side. Favorite business books? There's not too many. Probably like... something secrets. Expert secrets. How'd you manage to motivate yourself to grind after 8-9 hours? It wasn't always after 8-9 hours, bro. Sometimes it's at work and there's downtime. You know? Oh, I did all my work today. Everybody happy with my work today? I got 9 tickets to do. Everybody happy though, right? Y'all good? All right, I'm gonna do my own thing now. Don't care. Like, that's what, just do the bare minimum that makes them happy and then do your own thing when they don't look. Sorry. I'm not. I'm actually not. Opinion on Dave Ramsey. I don't like his advice. It's just, his advice is for people that don't make wise financial choices. You think Upwork is a good place to find opportunities? No, not really. When did you realize you had to take control of your own career? When I was about to be homeless. Like, actually about to be homeless. Still streaming? Yeah, dude, we're at almost 3 hours. I wanted to ride my motorcycle, but it was raining, so it's not happening. What perks do you get? You get a little icon, a whole bunch of emotes, dude, just like Twitch. Great podcast. I don't really listen to podcasts too much. Mostly just audiobooks. Mostly audiobooks. What type of bike? It's a standard naked street triple. Speed triple. My bad. It's not a street triple. That's 650. I got 1050. Triumph 1050 speed triple. That's like my favorite part of the day is when I ride my motorcycle to the gym. When did you realize you made the jump from junior to mid-level? I don't know. I don't think I realized it because I don't think that carries much meaning to me. Any advice for beginner bike riders? Yeah, don't pull out in the middle of the intersection to turn left. Don't do that. Just stay at the line, bro. Stay at the line. How many subs you at? Oh, not too many. 30 maybe. Would you say books actually helped you achieving your goals? Yes. How often do you work out every week? I try to do 5 days a week. Probably go live for like 7 more minutes for 3 hours. Just make it even 3 hours. Why don't you think it holds much meaning? You can call me a junior dev, you can call me a mid-level dev, you can call me a senior level dev. It's all about the perspective of whoever is giving you that title. You know? Like, some senior dev could call you a junior dev just because you don't know how to do one thing. Doesn't mean anything. Why'd the music die? You watch Millennial Money? No, I don't really watch too much TV. You always been to the same gym in Salt Lake City? I go to the front. I go to the front and lift. Did my headset turn off? Like, what happened? What's your top takeaway from the book? The whole book. Don't sell time, probably. Do you drink coffee? Nope. I don't drink coffee. Open up Anna's okay, bro. I can't. I'll get demonetized. How much RGB badness? You like it, dude? It's so good. Yeah, I just say the thing about junior dev and mid-level and senior level. It's all about how much they pay based on title. I think it's just there's no clear way to move up with the title, so they don't really hold much weight. You might be a junior dev in this technology, but a senior dev in this technology. You know? It just depends. Just because you've been working 15 years doesn't mean that you're a senior dev with the newest thing that just came out. Like, it doesn't. Was it your senior dev in life? Because what does that mean? That's not a title. Is listening to a book the same as reading a book? Yeah, for me it is. Titles relative to the company and the pay. That's what really matters. You drink tea? Not too much. Book summary animation's a good side hustle? Yeah, sure, but you gotta get people to watch them, and how are you gonna do that? Last time you got out of your comfort zone? Every single day I make a YouTube video. Every day. Or a live stream. Like this might, maybe it looks like I'm comfortable, but I'm not. That's why I stumble on my words. Aren't audiobooks too slow? Oh, you just speed it up, dude. Listen to that 2x. Someone was trying to explain to me that hourly was better than salary. I mean, he's not wrong. At least you can make more money. At least you can work overtime, because that exists. What do you think would be the thing 5 years from now with technology? I'm not sure. How can you start? You gotta make videos, man, and post your videos in front of people. I feel like the jump from being mid-level just means you can... So, see, that's right? You see the first title? You feel like the first sentence you said there? I feel like... And this is how it goes with the titles. Well, I feel like it's this, and I feel like it's this. And this is why those titles don't mean anything, because feelings are not facts. You know? You might feel it's that. I might feel that you're a mid-level when you can successfully complete cracking the coding interview without, looking at Stack Overflow under 10 minutes. The whole book, like it's all about, it doesn't matter. This doesn't, you have an iPhone? Why would I want one of those? How do I sell course packages? There's different ways to do it. I listen to the 10x rule at 2x, so I do 20x. See, Jeffrey gets it. Lots of working in the gaming industry. I don't want to work in the gaming industry. I'd rather just make my own. I think I could do it better myself. We ever fired for doing your side hustle? Nope. I make everybody happy. Everybody's content with the work that I'm doing. Do my side hustle. Great. Right? You don't expect me to be here until I'm 65, do you? You don't really expect me. Because I know you don't expect, like, you're going to sell the company. You're trying to cash out, right? So, I mean, I'm trying to figure out a way to not get screwed when you cash out the company and leave. You can't be mad at me for that. Come on now. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen to all the people at my last job. That company is going to get sold. And all of those people are going to be out of jobs. And it's going to suck. Would you ever daily drive Linux? No, probably not. Can't hate somebody for playing the game. Yep. Chance of getting a software dev with a felony feels bad. Yeah, you can definitely do it. There's probably smaller companies though that you can talk your way into it. Will unsub if you don't review my portfolio. All right, bro. See you later. Just go to smaller companies. That's what really counts. Bigger companies will just background check you and eliminate you. Smaller company might give you the time of day to talk. How do you manage your hunger? Well, a lot of people just say drink coffee. You want to know why they say that? It's because caffeine. That's how I do it. You do keyword or tag search for your video titles. I do tag search sometimes. Most of the time I do similar videos, so I kind of know what tags to put, but I don't have to do it as much. But sometimes. If I try something new. What's some surprising programming niche that you see that aren't being filled out but easily? I don't see any. I don't see any, and I feel like you're just asking me that so that you can go do it and make a bunch of money, right? I don't know. If I knew that was a thing, I'd be doing that thing, and then I'd be cashing in on that. It's the same thing when people ask me, like, what's a good business? Bro, if I knew, I'd be doing it. This is what I know, so this is what I talk about. Yeah, give me an idea for business. Are you good with design? Who gets to decide if I'm good? Who decides that? The clients, the audience. I could say that I'm good. Someone might say that sucks, and someone else might say that's amazing. I want to learn HTML and become a six-figure software engineer. Kenny, definitely possible, dude. Just go make emails. They'll be the best emails anyone's ever seen. What's the time in Utah? 3:27. The software engineers get paid more than web devs. Web devs are a subset of software engineers. Title is irrelevant. Ideas only 10%, execution is everything. Yeah, of course. Of course it is. But I still don't know anything. It's like when people ask me, have you ever considered making apps or making a SaaS or starting a startup? That's great, sure. What am I making? What am I making? What product am I making at the end of the day? What phone app am I making? What does the phone app do that makes it worth making money? Is it worth my time? You know, like, I'm a Wix developer, baby. Dude, get out of here. I'm all about that Squarespace. All right? Drag and drop GoDaddy builder. Someone is aspiring to become a programmer. What do you recommend? What do you want to program? That's what I can't. That's too vague of a question. Well, I want to be a programmer. What do you recommend? Well, it depends on what you want to build. Games, phone apps, web apps, hardware. Do Squarespace devs make more than Wix devs? You know who makes the most? Are the companies. That's 3 hours. Thank you for the stream. I make $250K a year. I make $250K a month. Dude, that'd be goals, right? $250K a month. What do you do with that? Pay a bunch of that in taxes, I guess. Goodbye. Goodbye, 40% of that. You consider YouTube your hobby? Nope. This is my dream, man. It's what I love to do. You think it's better to be jack of all trades or specialize? If you specialize, you'll make a great employee. If you jack of all trades, you can do everything yourself. For all intents and purposes, you can get most stuff done yourself. That's why I'll always say be jack of all trades. If you specialize, you're gonna have to depend on somebody to pay you for that specialization, because you're not gonna know how to do all the other stuff yourself. You know, like you might be super great at programming, but you don't know how to open a business. You don't know how to market a business. Like you see what I'm saying? Like you're super good, right? So you're basically, someone will have to pay you for that. You're gonna be dependent you're gonna hope that that niche stays valuable, basically, and hope to be compensated well because you spent the time to do it. And I just, you know, why do we have tech companies calling CS reps champions? Time to go to the church of my. You are correct. It is about that time. Is it still raining? Yes. Any tips on hitting the YouTube algorithm? Watch time. It's all about watch time lately. You gotta get people to sit through the whole video, and the longer you can get them to sit through the video, the better you do. Also engagement. Subscribers. Oh, not subscribers. Thumbs up and comments. Josh doesn't want to get his hair wet. You are correct. Mainly, I don't want to crash on my motorcycle. I still probably won't take the motorcycle. It's too slick. It's too slick. I got too much torque. How long have you been doing YouTube? As a job? For about a year. Does live streaming give watch time? Yes. How do you deal with taxes when you become self-employed? Taxes take a lot of money. They don't take the money. You pay the money. Taxes aren't taken from you. You have to pay it. It's like a bill. At least in the US. Just getting into self-taught. Where do you suggest I start? What do you want to code, Sarah? If you want to do web dev, free code camp got you covered. Start there first. How often it rains in Utah? Like never. If you don't pay it, they take it. No, I mean, if you don't pay it, they just put you in jail. And then you're essentially taking other people's tax dollars because you're in a public jail, right? So that's why jail's got to make that profit. USA. What chair do you use? It's a Van Racer. It's a Van Racer, yeah. Should I get a bike or a car with my software engineer money? You should do neither and save it and decide if that's really what you want to do for the next 40 years of your life. That's be my recommendation. Which languages do you know? Define no. What defines no? I know all the languages, bro. I know all of them. Put it in, yeah, no, don't do that. Don't put it in crypto. Save it, man. Hold on to it. The last thing that made you happy. Oh, that's not a good question. I don't let external stuff affect my happiness, right? So it's like, what makes you happy? Nothing really. I make myself happy. What's the last thing that made you happy? Myself, I guess, to answer the question. I'm in control of that. It's my job to make myself happy, not someone else's or something else's. Progress, personal progress is what makes me happy, and we're making personal progress on this live stream, so I'm pretty happy. How do you reconcile your mindset about ownership with the understanding that the general populace can't all be owners and hustlers. Well, I mean, at some point, like way back, they were doing bartering and trade, right? Everyone traded, everyone farmed, like people were bartering and trade. But today, in today's world, people, I just understand that people just give up. People just give up. That's just how it is. I'm going to try to tell everyone to be their own boss, and I know that less than 1% will actually even try. And further, less than that will actually succeed. Hey, but it's not going to stop me from telling people to try, because I was that person that someone said, hey man, you can do it. And I did it. What's your personality type? It's like INTP, like that. That's cool. I'll take it. It's just, I understand that not everyone can do it. Like some dude messaged me. He's like, you understand that economics could not properly work in a society where everyone has their own business because some jobs require work. I'm like, bro, you're taking this real literally now, man. Like I understand not everyone can do it. Josh and I are almost the same type. Introverts. I want to work with front end, but I'm afraid I don't have the time to become good enough to work professionally. How long do you take? I can't give you an answer. I would just say start applying. Make a CRUD app and start applying. What's the first thing you did with your first few paychecks? Or you should do. Yeah, save it. What was your first attempt to make money online? I sold shirts. And I didn't sell any shirts. What financial advice would you give someone who can't be their own boss? You can be your own boss. That'd be my financial advice, is to get out of that mindset. You can be your own boss and work a job. Like, I started telling myself I was an entrepreneur and I was my own boss, working for myself when I was at work, doing my own thing, working my own stuff. I just wasn't able to do it and pay the bills. But I was still, in my head, I was full-time working for myself. This other thing, I just got to get these obligations. That's what my job was. It was just an obligation to pay my bills. But financial advice, hey, well, you're going to be stuck on a set salary or set amount of money. So the only way to make more money is to stop spending as much. That's your just if you want that kind of advice for someone who can't be their own boss, doesn't want to be, you can go get that from Dave Ramsey, because he'll just tell you to stop spending so much money. That's it. Because you can't make any more money, right? You're capped. You got a salary. Did you ever work remotely? Yes. I would like, yes. I went to a job that wasn't remote and negotiated myself remote. What about solo dev apps for iOS? Worth the time as a hustle? Yeah, the apps are fine. How are you going to sell it? How are you going to market it? That's your problem. You can have a great product, but without being able to get it in front of people, you're not going to make any money. Josh is not a minimalist. Maybe this office doesn't look like it, but the rest of my house is pretty minimal. Do you think you work remotely from an entry-level finance job? Of course you can. Is your boss going to let you do that? No. I got recommended that video. That's why having a brand is so great, right? Like, it's just, I don't need people to promote stuff for me. I'll just promote it myself. It's great. I don't have to put a bunch of money into Facebook ads to try and sell something or get it to the market, because I have direct access by being honest and building valuable content with an audience. It's kind of like cheat codes. As long as you don't sell out and ruin it, you know? That's why you don't see a bunch of garbage sponsors. You network with other YouTubers or brands? Not really. It's harder than you think. Everyone thinks you're out to get something from them. Can I be both? Of course you can be both. I don't have any advice though. I'm not sure. I've never done it. You don't want to be taking advice from someone who hasn't done what you want to do, in my opinion. The shirt business fail and why? Yes, because no one bought the shirts. How to promote an app? Well, do you have a brand? If you have a brand, promote it with a brand. If you don't have a brand, you pay money. Put it on Facebook ads. Force it into people's feeds. You make a lot more money as a freelancer? Yes, because you're in control of your money. You control how many contracts you do, how much you charge. You don't get to control, you know? I wonder if you have that voice when you're 60. Probably. Probably sound like I'm 10 when I'm 60. It'd be great. Is YouTube your full-time job? I don't really consider YouTube a job. It's more of a passion. I just happen to get paid for it too. But I mean, like, what would you do? Would you choose to go to an office? Or would you do this? This has been a wonderful stream. I'm gonna go work out now. You get paid a lot from AdRef? No. I'm gonna go work out. Gotta do some back day. Do some weighted pull-ups. Sounds pretty good. Second channel? No, I don't want to manage 2 channels. I rather just, that's why the channel is just Josh. That way I can post whatever I want. I don't want a second channel. But it's time to go to the Church of Iron. If you are here, you know, I appreciate you. Don't get your hair wet. I'll try my best. I tried to get to everybody here in a stream. How much you deadlift? Not enough. I gotta lift more. I gotta get like 450. I have to pay respects to everybody that's been here. Show me how to use the cup. This cup? It's a straw. It's not, I know. Take care. Have a good book. Thanks. Appreciate you. Maybe leave a thumbs up before you check out. Appreciate that. And by the way, if you want me to look at your YouTube channels, and you want me to look at your videos and re-edit them how I would edit them and remake your thumbnail to how I would do it so that you get more views and grow, send it to me and I'll do it in another video. We'll make it a new series. So this is, someone donated, thank you. It's josh@grindreel.com. Email me your videos and I'll fix it for him. Fix it for you. Try to help you. Anyways, just send me your channel or your video to the email josh@grindreel.com. Why not become a gaming channel? Yeah, no, dude. No, terrible. I mean, gaming is low value. More views doesn't mean more money. More views, shallow views, worthless views. CPM is terrible. There's just no value. You can't help people with gaming. I mean, maybe like entertaining or whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna go lift weights. Y'all have a good one. Leave a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Will you edit my Fortnite montage? Nope. Part-time programming gigs exist. They're called full-time jobs negotiated to be part-time. The K70 Corsair. Brown keys. Alright. I'll see you guys in the next one. Probably tomorrow in the video or something. Yeah, that sounds good. Have a good one, guys. See you later.